Lost in Talks podcast.
Yo, welcome to Lost in Talks podcast, episode 110.
Yeah.
110. We're in 110 finally. It's been good. We've been doing our thing, getting the episodes back out. Once again, just doing some maintenance for everybody that might be catching on. Yes, podcast is back on week to week on all streaming platforms. Make sure you're rating it on whatever platform you're listening or watching this on. Make sure you like the video if you're watching this on YouTube. Check out all the boys and their socials and shit like that. And if their socials is not there, then find it. That's all I really got to say. Other than
Come
that,
find me then.
yeah, find me.
Cowards.
Other than that, let's hop into this. Yo, how's every man doing? How's everybody doing? How's the last couple of days been?
It's been okay.
First, can we
man.
take this shot?
It's been okay.
You know what? Yeah, let's shut the fuck up. Let's take the shot first.
First.
Shout out to Diddy.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for that sponsorship.
I don't think we've ever done
Shouts
a shot.
out,
Holla
shouts out to Diddy.
I mean, we've been drinking.
got this
but-
is the
Drinking,
new
but
passion.
not like a shot.
Yeah, this is. I don't know if this is in Canada.
Definitely.
We
not.
got the exclusives, eh?
Okay.
I like that.
You guys see that video of
It's just
I
sweet,
like that.
you know. Like it's nice.
you guys see that video of Diddy
Passionate.
Diddy taking fucking Young Miami shopping and just looking stressed? Did you see
I would
that?
be stressed if
Did
I
you
took
see
a
that video?
25-year-old girl shopping to,
Yeah,
and I'm
As a
60.
60-year-old man, yeah.
It was just really funny.
With kids, his
Like,
I
it
swear
was just like-
his oldest kid is probably like
I
that.
don't know
age,
what I was
right?
watching.
There-
It was on Twitter. It was just
Yeah,
like,
his
Diggy?
oldest son or daughter. His oldest
oldest-
son's like 31.
Yeah, yeah,
Justin.
Oh, yeah.
He's like 31.
Is he
Yeah.
actually 60?
Yeah.
Really?
Bro, he's
Yeah.
old.
He looked good for
He
his
looks
age.
good though.
He's good. Yeah, he looks good.
I mean, he's been around since what? Like 90.
he's fucking like he's 20, so.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
if you're getting a Billy, like
That's
you know,
fine.
you're good. You,
yeah.
He just
You're gonna
looked
look
stressed.
good.
That didn't hurt him.
yeah.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah.
It's just I know Diddy is his time.
Yeah.
He's like I could be doing something more
It
productive.
seemed like it was
Yeah,
more stressed
exactly.
because it was like being recorded or something.
Exactly.
True, yeah,
what was
facts,
going on.
facts,
Exactly.
facts.
There's just like stacks of money, and she was just buying shit, and then he just like looked stressed. He
Yeah.
just, like,
Yeah, because he's like
like-
he's not with the bullshit.
yeah.
He's
yeah.
like, you want this shit? We could do it without cameras and all that
Also,
other
like
shit.
I thought she. I mean, whatever. It's Diddy, but I thought she was able to afford her own shit. Isn't that like her?
Come
brand?
on, Ian.
But isn't that like her brand?
Let's not do
Okay, but
this,
he's a
Ian.
billionaire.
No
It's a
man
billionaire,
type
bro.
We
shit.
don't need to do this, Ian.
Fam, he's a billionaire. You know that's
We're already
that-
gonna start off with this shit. Yeah?
I just thought. Never mind.
all I will say regarding that point is just look at the women that make music like that,
Yeah.
and ask me how many of them don't have boyfriends
They
or
still,
husbands.
I mean, they still want to be pampered.
or
Like,
even
it's
if
crazy.
they have a mill.
I get it.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, like
You know.
I don't even know if her net worth a mill. Like no disrespect to her or
Young
anything
Miami,
like that.
probably not. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, don't. Let's not even. Let's not
It's
even-
probably going up now because of her podcast. That shit's bumping more than her.
I heard about
career.
that. I heard
Yeah.
about that. Who's that with?
Carisha, please. It's just her.
It's just her.
Oh, okay.
And she has a bunch of. It's good still. I can't
Oh,
even lie.
okay,
I
okay.
watch a couple and it's pretty good. She
She-
gets down to the nitty gritty on it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple things, but it's just not for me. You know.
Yeah. Hard Bite Canada, holla at us.
For real, bro.
Hard bite's good. man.
Holla at us,
Hard
Hard
Bite's
Bite.
First time I had it was on a plane. It was like fucking Porter. You ever fly Porter?
Never.
Nope.
They give you those like little bags though.
Oh, yeah?
okay.
Sick.
Yeah. But you get those at like Whole Foods or Walmart or whatever.
That's where I got it, Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
Yeah.
The Whole Foods. Shouts out to the Hard Bites, yo.
Holla at us.
Shouts out to Diddy. Shouts out to Ciroc.
Holla at
That
us.
passion. It was passionate, yo.
I like it.
It was pretty good, you know. On the sweeter side,
Uh-huh.
but it was just getting to the point where it was almost too sweet.
Too sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it stopped.
Slow
Exactly.
down, yeah. It's true.
It was just at or I was gonna say, yo, this might be a little too sweet,
Yeah.
but no, that on some ice.
I think that I'm about to
She's
say.
fine.
I think that on ice is crazy.
yeah, that was some ice would be great. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be fire.
So how'd you get this bottle? You said it's
Went
not
out to
here?
States. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
No, man, you're
It's
supposed to say
fucking
you got it flown
Yeah,
out
we got it flown in.
on a private jet.
I haven't taken another shot. That didn't even feel
I think
like
so,
vodka.
too.
Yeah,
I just bought a plane seat for it, you know?
Yeah.
It's on it by
a single
itself.
seat,
Yeah.
first class.
Fuck it, start us up and you start us another shot. Let's do this.
All right. So yeah, yo, I got a dog. I got a dog recently. I got a dog.
Crazy. Congrats. Your
And
dad,
the name
your
of the
dad.
dog is Dog.
Yeah, it's dog
This
right
dog is nameless. I actually
Yeah.
want to, if people comment the name, what the name
Oh,
should
that'd be
be.
jokes.
now. Yeah, yo,
But
give
it's
us
like a little white
Maltese.
Maltese,
It's
so-
like a They call it a teacup, but when you talk to dog people, they hate that term. So
Do they?
yeah, they'd rather
Really?
just call it a small dog or a toy.
Was that like
What's wrong?
it's racist or something? You know what I
Teacup?
mean?
I feel like toy is worse though.
I don't know. It's,
Toy, you're like-
honestly, these
my
are white
Yorkie,
problems.
My Yorkie, they call it a toy.
yeah,
I feel like toy is worse because it's an
But, like,
animal,
I
not a
don't
toy.
really know,
But a
I don't know
teacup,
the
I mean,
rules.
teacup. It's just about the size of them.
right.
But it's a really, really small dog. I could hold him in my hand like this. 4 months old, really cute. He's chill as fuck.
Probably like 2 pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And it'll
yeah?
probably
Yeah.
grow to like 4.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Might
My,
double
my
in
dog
size.
is not even 2 pounds. I
That's
need a
crazy.
toy. Yeah,
It might
legit.
just double in
That's crazy.
size, and you won't
Yeah,
even
that's
notice.
wild.
You'd be like, "Wow, you're still tiny."
Yeah, no, we've been running through the names. We have, but he just doesn't. I don't know. We have some names. We have like Kenzo. We got
Enzo.
I like that.
we got
cool.
Mochi. We got Nico. We got Reen. We got what was the other one? I got Kumo.
Kumo.
Those are just a few that
Give us
we've
some,
come
like,
up with.
Anime name.
I think I like Kenzo the most.
You like Kenzo the most?
Yeah.
I like Kenzo too, and that's what that's the main one we've been going with.
Yeah.
Right now, Kenzo. But every day, my girl just likes to switch it up. She doesn't know. She keeps
Yeah.
asking me. I'm like, yo, dog. It's at this point, it's your decision. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Just let me know what you
I
think.
feel
of
like
this.
naming is one of those things where it's like you care about it so much, and then once the name's settled, you're just like, okay, yeah, that's it. You don't care anymore. It's like,
Exactly.
whatever,
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
kinda, it's like artist names, kind of too, where you kind of
Exactly.
you stress out about it if you don't have it, and then once you get it, you're just like, yeah, I'm just going with this.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So, whose choice was it to get the dog? Was it Was it
All right.
mutual?
we're gonna. I'm gonna speak truthfully
Who
here.
pushed that to happen?
I brought it up.
Okay.
I've been wanting a dog for a minute, right? And honestly, I wanted a Shiba Inu
Ha! That would
Right?
be sick.
That's a sick dog.
Yeah.
named
that is-
Kenzo. You know what I mean?
That's
But-
sick.
You see what I mean?
That's sick.
But
fine.
my girl, she's just like, he's gonna shed a lot. He might be just a little bit too big for our space. So I'm like, you know what? Completely fair. I can do that later. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yeah, I want a dog, and we talked about it a bit, and she's like, yeah, I'd be down because I was like, I told her I want to get a pet, whether that be a dog or a cat. And I sent her a bunch of different types of dogs and cats that were hypoallergenic because she's allergic to animals and stuff like that.
So for cats, it's just Siamese that are.
No, they have other ones like Siberian ones or something
Okay.
like that.
There's a bunch. Yeah.
But with the thing is with the cats, it's not their fur, it's their saliva.
Facts.
Saliva.
That's what it
I had
is.
bear
or
cats. bro.
dander.
Yeah, it's their saliva, dander, and then I believe they're piss in their shit.
Yeah.
That's what people are
That
usually
could be
allergic
Me
to.
and my
allergic
sister had like 5 cats at one time.
Really, eh?
It's crazy. Like,
That's wild. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
and I'm allergic to them. Like,
Yeah, so
bad,
you're in
like,
there dying.
More people
like,
are
dying.
Holy shit.
dying, but living with
I'm
it.
allergic
like,
to some cats too, actually. So
Yeah,
if you got one,
I remember she came here when Kevin had his cat, because we were watching your cat that time. You guys were out of town, and she came through to have dinner here, and then she literally died. It's like she couldn't open her eyes. They were like all like swollen and puffy and red and shit like that. So I'm like, yeah, cats are definitely out the thing. But I sent her either way. Sent her some hypoallergenic animals to look at, and she chose the Maltese. Basically, she said that's probably going to be our best bet. And I'm like, okay, cool. So she mentioned literally, she's like, okay, yeah, maybe we can look into this in about a year. I was like, all right, cool. I just want to bring it up. I want to let you know I'm definitely serious about this and I'm interested. That's all. The next day, she sees one online.
Yeah.
She shows me. I'm like, yeah, he's cute. But she's like, nah, he's really cute. I really like him. Can we get him? I'm like, shit. I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
like fuck it. Let's just
Cool.
do it.
Get a
It's like, why
deposit,
are we going to wait now at this point? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I was like, let's just do it. So,
for the viewers, though, what's the price on those?
it was about 2 bands.
Okay.
About two bands. They range though, so you can get one for 2 bands. You can get one
Pretty cheap.
for
Yeah, that's not
to
bad.
3. You can get one
Yeah.
for 4.
Those dogs are cheap.
And the reason being, it's cheap-ish. It's like they can get expensive.
Yeah.
My Toy Yorkie is like 35, something crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But we got it way cheaper, though.
Uh,
Just a bargain, too.
with the Maltese dogs, they only give birth to about 3 or 4.
You say 2,000?
About
2,000.
About 2,000,
2,000, right,
3,000.
okay,
It's just
okay.
somewhere in between with all the
2,000.
taxes and all that extra
Yeah,
shit.
that's about 2,000 seems to be about normal for a dog nowadays.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like way more expensive. Even
Yeah.
like even just like 10 years ago when
Mm-hmm.
parents got Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
Like $400 maybe.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other way, yeah. So
double that at least.
we saw him. I'm like, all right, cool. We could do this. So she starts talking to the people, and basically within about 5 days, he was on his way. We got him on Friday. We're recording this podcast on Monday. So yeah, he's been with me for a couple days now. We had to go pick him up he got shipped here from Korea.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he got shipped here from Korea.
That's crazy.
So I went and I picked him up at the airport, and that process was so fucking long.
Yeah, I heard it's wild.
So long. I had to go to the cargo thing. I had to go into this place, line
Poor
up.
dog got shipped through an airplane.
Yeah,
Probably
bro.
terrified, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was worried about him
All
too.
that sliding back and forth.
Yeah, you're fucking flying, tumbling around, yo. Obviously, it's not that dramatic, but that's what I imagined.
But
you know?
it might
I
be
can't
though.
imagine. I can't imagine
Yeah.
it's like a nice ride. Though.
Yeah,
That's what
I
mean.
can.
Like, I feel like it
You're in
might-
this
I
cargo
can't.
hold.
It
Like
might be percent.
when we're on the plane, it's not a good ride. You
It's
know?
not.
Like,
I
Yeah,
hate that
no, it's
drop in
probably
the dips.
dark
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's just dark, and there's
Like
probably
loud.
and there's other animals in there, fucking
Yeah.
like freaking out and
Yeah.
shit
and it's
like
like
that.
loud as fuck.
Yeah.
It seems like you're in hell.
Yo,
Yeah.
my last
Like, you're
flight.
gonna die,
My
bro.
last flight, a person had a cat
Yeah.
on the plane with Mans,
Mm-hmm.
and like
How the
they're
fuck
they're
did they
like
get away
they're
with
like
that?
2 or 3
Support.
Oh.
seats ahead of me, and they had it in like it wasn't like a cage, but it was like,
It's like a
it was
little-
still locked off.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
like a
I've
softer,
seen those.
softer one. I was sneezing like crazy,
Yeah,
and the lady beside me was sneezing too. She's
crazy.
like, I can't do this.
yeah.
yeah.
I've never seen a cat on a plane, bro.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
fun.
know they do that, yo.
How come they can't go under the cat?
You
come-
can no, you if you want, you can have your pets on planes now. You just have to say it's emotional support.
say words.
You don't pay. You pay something for that, right?
No.
That's
What?
you got to pay something for that, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, there was
yeah,
three-
yeah.
Fam, there's
the
three.
expense of other
There's
people?
three of
Yeah.
them. It was a Chinese
being
lady, her
allergic?
boyfriend, and her friend, her girlfriend. Like
you're
three of
allergic?
them.
Yeah, right. And but they had the pet on
They
their
all
lap.
had the cat on their
You're
lap.
on
Yeah,
like a
they just had it on their
12-hour
lap.
flight. 12-hour flight dealing with that. Imagine that shit.
that's crazy.
That's
Flight is already annoying as it is,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you got allergies
You're already,
on top
Bro,
of it.
I'm
you already
sneezing
get
the whole
stuffy on planes.
You
You know?
do, yeah.
Like,
you do, yeah.
Couldn't even
'Cause
sleep
The
'cause I
air's
was
so fucking
sneezing.
dry.
yeah.
Yo, you guys see the video of the man that opened up the door on the plane?
Nah.
No.
The man opened
I
up
feel
the
like I heard
emergency
about it.
door on the plane.
I,
and he's
think
there.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
No, it happened this weekend.
That's so wild.
And he's
man.
sitting there. There's a video of the man sitting there with the door open, and there's this wind, and he's just like, and he's
Yo.
just sitting there.
That's yo. You gotta send that to me.
the video.
Yeah, I'll show
Yeah.
you guys. Yeah, I'll show you guys. But it looks crazy. He's sitting there.
What's wrong with Mans, bro?
I don't know. He said he couldn't breathe. He was saying the same shit. It's stuffy.
Yo. That's
Saying it was
crazy.
stuffy
said it
on the
was stuffy,
plane,
and he
opened up
the
the
door.
emergency door.
Yo,
on the
if I
plane.
survived after that flight, I'm fighting him.
That's what I'm saying. I would have beat his
Bro,
ass.
did he open it?
I think he got arrested or something when they
Of
landed.
course.
Oh man.
That's
But
He should be arrested for like trying to kill everyone.
yeah, that,
bro.
I would say it's attempted murder.
That's attempted murder.
Take the
Yeah,
whole
bro.
plane
10, like,
down.
yeah,
200, 300
Depressurize
times.
and you just fucking.
if a man was going to the bathroom right there, just at that
yeah,
moment, you
getting
know?
sucked out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Holy.
Imagine
Yeah, I would have
Bro,
been.
did he sit down after? Like,
Bro, he was sitting. I'll try to find a video,
no,
but
he opened it and
this
then he
literally-
sat down.
he
Like a bus.
Put back
Trying to
on his
open the window
seatbelt
in
and
the back.
everything.
Yo, his eardrums must have been mosh up.
How did
Yeah.
they close the door though? After, like,
I don't
if you
know.
got near the door,
Yeah,
when it sucked
yeah,
your
that's
ass
they
out?
probably
yeah.
they probably just landed.
I was about to say maybe they weren't too high or
You
Yeah.
sure that's real? That sounds
Bro,
too
I
crazy.
I saw the
Sure saw
look.
that
This
AI
I'm gonna
video
show
or
Ian
some
right
shit.
now.
Yo, what the fuck?
this
While
guy-
on final approach to whatever this place is, South Korea, an emergency exit was opened by a passenger.
an Asian man.
Yeah.
Oh, so the plane was descending? Or,
While on final approach, yeah.
Or
So
it was
they're getting
near,
they're a bit
yeah,
lower.
They're close, yeah.
Fortunately, the plane was at about 650 feet.
Okay.
Oh, that's the only reason why they probably didn't get
Yeah.
launched out.
Yeah.
Oh, so his ears were probably
see
like
that?
popping or some shit.
650 feet is not
Holy,
high
look
at
at all the people.
he's like just sitting there, yo.
Those people there are just
There's
like
nothing else they could
praying
do.
they
There's
don't
nothing
die.
there, yeah. They're landing anyway, so just like fuck it. You know?
650 feet. That's not that high.
This guy's trolling, bro.
That's crazy to me though.
You're just
how
like
you
landing.
trolling with your life. You know?
That's what I'm saying.
God, I thought the guy opened it like
How could you be
10,000
that-
with other
Yeah.
people's lives.
Yeah.
20
That's selfish, yo. That's selfish.
Damn.
Oh man.
Sorry. But anyways, yeah. Picked him up from cargo, which took forever. That took like 2-3 hours almost to get him. I was there until like 10:40 p.m.
That was Terminal 2, right?
No, we had to go to some next place.
Oh.
We
Yeah,
to go
I've
to some
had to
next
pick
part.
up parcels from the airport. And yeah, it is annoying.
Yeah, man. We had to get him checked out through
animals,
customs.
Though. That's probably a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to inspect
For
him.
shots and
Yeah, they had to do all this extra shit. And then there were all these random fees that we got hit with. We had to pay like an extra I think it was like 4 bills almost.
no.
That we paid out of nowhere, not
Yeah.
prepared to pay at all.
There's shit nobody tells you about.
Nobody told us this shit. We get there like, yeah, there's all you guys had to pay this, you got to pay that, and we're like, yo, what the hell? We go to the next counter like, yeah, we're gonna need another 2 bills for this and that, and another 50. I was like, yo, what?
It's a money grab.
I was like,
You know
imagine
when
I
you
didn't
watch,
have that on me.
You know when you watch like border control,
Yeah.
like those shows and stuff, and like there's genuinely people who are like, wait, what? And like because they're paying like
have
on
it,
meat
send
and
it back.
stuff.
Yeah.
They're not even trying to sneak shit in. They're just like, yo, what the fuck? Like how am I supposed to know you? This is this fee and that fee.
That's
You know,
crazy.
it's like imagine if you couldn't afford it and then you had to
I know.
send the
I'm
dog.
like,
Yeah.
what happens?
Yeah.
You gonna
Send it
send them
back.
back?
Send it
yeah.
back.
And they're gonna charge me for that
You
anyways
gotta
too?
get that
gonna
e-transfer
charge
from
you back.
somebody you trust, dude.
Yeah, I know. I just hit somebody up. Yo, I'm gonna need 4 bills.
How did you
right
contact?
now.
You just like Kijiji? What was it?
We saw Teresa found it on Instagram, and then we
Instagram.
hit them up through email, and then we were talking mostly through WhatsApp.
I gotta come through and see the
And they
pups
just-
there.
they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
told-
yeah. I
they
still have
just
to have you guys. You guys
shipped
still haven't
it
been to my
to-
place.
You
Yeah,
just
I'ma bring-
send them the money and they shipped it to Pearson or like
Yeah, basically we PayPal, and then they sent them out.
I'm gonna bring a 2 for that Michelob. That's our next sponsor coming in. You know?
Yeah, don't kill me.
The Michelob, and we're
Yeah.
gonna chill with the pups there.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, it's been good though. It's been good. Fatherhood has been interesting. I've been up. He's not bad at all. He's been chilling. He's been sleeping.
I think those dogs are like easy.
Yeah, and again, it's because he's adjusting and stuff right now, so he's like kind of weirded out. But yeah, he fucks with me heavy. He fucks with my girl heavy. He keeps sleeping on me. You know, he's just nice. And especially since he's so small, I don't have to take him out for walks. Really, I could just play with him in my apartment or on the balcony.
Yeah.
And that's enough energy
That's
for the
enough,
day,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Especially
for
at this age, like he doesn't need much, and then he'll knock out for hours. So he's
Just
mad
like
chill.
socialization. is,
Yeah,
like, important.
yeah. So I've had my mom and cousins come over to say what's up,
Yeah.
and then slowly we're gonna start having him around more people. But having him on the balcony is really good, just because he has to hear so much noise. So he's hearing other animals bark, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then he's hearing like fire ambulances and the highway and shit like that. So he's kind of getting used to it. Today we went to the vet, and he was just crushed after that because they gave him a bunch of vaccines and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're like, yeah, he's probably gonna be done after this. So we get home,
Be done.
and he was literally done. Like, I literally just put him in the cage, and then before I left, I'm like, yo, are you good? And then he stood up, and he's like, so I just took him out, and I put him in the playpen so that he had some more room, and then if he needed to piss, then he could piss while I was gone. But yeah, no, it's been cool. It's been good. I'm excited to do this, and unfortunately, it's funny, when we were chilling with Sampreet, Raj, and Mandeep the other day, they made a good point, you know? You get a pet like this just for them to rip out your heart
Yeah.
and pass one day,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know?
Facts.
But
That's
it
where it's
is,
going with me and my dog Boots. He's like fucking 12, 13, so I know it's coming. Me and my
yeah,
sister were
coming soon,
talking,
yeah.
and we're like, yo, like, we're gonna freaking be crushed.
Yeah.
yeah, man. That's the tough part. That's the part I'm not looking forward to, but, you know, it's about all that shit in between.
Yeah.
You know, all the good times that
a
you
while
guys
from
have
now,
in
bro.
between, and it's a while.
Yeah.
If anything, honestly, I might line myself up with a next dog just before,
Yeah.
kill
like 2 years
That's
before.
what we're thinking about,
you know, just in case,
Yeah,
so it doesn't
then-
hurt
then
as
the-
bad.
Yeah, then the first one's gonna be like, "Oh, is this my replacement?"
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, dog,
I
chill,
know,
bro.
right?
I'd be like,
This
yo,
little shit running around. It's my replacement.
basically, I'm
gonna-
gonna need somebody to hold on to.
The
just
older
in case,
dog's
you
gonna
know?
hate the puppy. Be like, "The hell is this?"
Yeah, but it's been good so far. It's been a good experience, and yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. These costs, I'm not looking forward to at all, but
Nah.
these vet costs are crazy,
And the food, bro.
and the food,
Your dog's tiny though. The food's cheap,
it's
and I think those dogs are
It
pretty
is,
healthy.
but like, yo, I don't know. My dog was so picky. He's like, I was buying shit, he didn't like it.
exactly.
And
That's
I'm
what's happening to me
buying,
now.
You know, like wasting bare money just because I have to find out what he likes.
Yeah.
You know, and then when he does like something, he might be over it too. And
Exactly.
you gotta find something else. Like,
Like when we went to the vet today, this guy's eating everything they gave him. I'm like, yo, you're not like this at home.
yeah.
You're out here picky.
it's because
picky
it's
as
like
fuck.
it's because it's like I don't know when they
Environment, right?
when they get food from like strangers, they
Yeah.
think it's like a treat.
Yeah.
It's like a reward or
I'm
something.
like,
Yeah.
yo, what the
It's
fuck?
just like sitting in the bowl, like this is everyday Tim.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Literally
everyday-
yesterday, this guy's chucking his kibble around. He's picking it up. He's like
Yeah.
throwing it out.
What?
Yeah, all over the place. I was like,
He's
"You-
already
you
doing that?
bitch. Yeah,
That's crazy. I
was
mean,
like,
if you put
fucking
the
ass.
food, it's not gonna starve itself to death. So
yeah. Obviously, he's gonna.
if
He's
you
gonna
keep
eat
the
it.
food in there, he's gonna eat it eventually.
Which he does. He does. He eats it
Yeah,
over time.
you gotta just like he's testing you actually.
Yeah, I was just
See
like,
if you
yo,
give
you
him something
bitch.
else.
Nah,
You just gotta be like,
I'm
nah,
not.
this is your food.
Exactly. I just leave
Too
it
bad, or
alone.
you're gonna be hungry.
I just leave him alone.
So
But yeah, he's been good. He's been good. So yeah, the next available time you guys can meet him, and then maybe I'll pull up here with him one day. I don't know. We'll see.
kill him.
We'll see.
Just running around,
Yeah.
shitting on Kevin's carpet.
Yeah. Don't kill me. Nah, he'll be good. He'll be good. He'll be good. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, Animal Talks. That's it. Basically. Oh yeah, give any names down below in the comment section.
Yeah.
Or hit us up. Let me know if
You put a picture up or I don't know something.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Get
It's
an
like
idea
it's
in
one
your
of those
head, yeah.
white dogs. You know?
Yeah, it's one of those little white dogs.
That
Yeah,
like-
if I have I have pictures, but I'll see if I
They all
remember to
kinda
throw
look
up
the
a
same.
picture. Yeah, exactly.
That's the one thing about that breed, bro.
Yeah, they all
They
kind of
literally
look
are
the
all
same.
identical looking.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
They have like little things that are different about them, but if you just look at them, basically they're all the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna go on to music and the Toronto scene once again. We've been shitting on it as of recent, as we should be, and we got some more bad news yesterday. Doovie, the legend, has been locked up for murder once again.
Do you have any particulars on this, or is that it?
That's the main thing. That's all that's come out so far. Is that he's been locked up for murder. They said who it was. I can't remember the
Like
specific
he's
person.
the one that did it,
Sorry, who he murdered or who?
They
or
haven't
or he's the head honcho for this shit.
they haven't said that he did the murder.
Okay.
He is charged with murder though, so that could be whether or not he's the gunman or not.
Yeah.
Maybe he was involved in setting it up or whatever, or he was there. But yeah, that is allegedly what he's being charged
That's
with.
unfortunate.
Right now. Very unfortunate. It basically sets back the whole rap trap scene, drill scene here in the city.
He's super nice.
Yeah, it sets that back about 50 years.
Yeah, he's super. He was like the future of that shit. Like
Yeah.
he like reminded me of Thug. Like
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And not in a corny way.
Exactly. And we've said it several times, I believe, on this podcast where we're like, yeah, Doovie's the one guy that's actually hard right now.
Yeah.
And to see him have to go out like this, it kind of sucks. But hey, yo,
We'll see what happens, right? Like trial and all that shit, maybe.
But this is the shit. Like trials and situations like this, you're locked up for a year.
Yeah, for sure.
At the
Yeah.
bare minimum.
Once they charge you, they're not gonna just let you get off. with
Exactly. They don't
something,
want
yeah.
these guys to get out. They don't want them
Yeah.
to
Yeah, facts.
have an opportunity to be outside. So he's gonna be locked up for at the bare minimum a year or two.
Yeah.
Which again just sets things back.
He's a man. He looks like he records bare music.
Hopefully. We'll see. We'll kind of see what kind of goes on with him. But I have been kind of noticing that on the come up have been more of the lyrical guys. There are a few more lyrical mans that have been
Oh yeah.
getting some more attention.
Here, from here.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Obviously the main obviously like Tamir, obviously man's like Toby, and even the boy Lowercase, or JJ, formerly known as JJ. I've mentioned him a couple times. He grew up in like our area here
Yeah.
in our neighborhood. We went to school with him, and he's been getting a bit popular as well as of recent. So,
Nice.
if that means. If this means that the trap rap drill scene kind of falls off, I'm not gonna lie, I'm okay with it.
It
Because
wasn't progressing anywhere.
exactly, it wasn't fully progressing. The only one that was really thriving was Doovie,
Yeah.
Right.
and all these other guys
Everything
are
else just sounds stupid.
is stupid and pretty trash. And a lot of the guys that were big, Casper,
They got
YG,
their own problems. They're
They miss too much time and they're
exactly.
behind now.
They're I honestly that whole lockdown, that pandemic, fucked up a lot of things, and it definitely slowed down those guys' careers.
Yeah.
I
I like
was
to see how K Money sounds when he gets out.
exactly. We'll see.
Apparently he's getting out this year. I don't know.
But they've been saying that for the last like 2-3
Yeah,
years. You know.
facts, yeah.
Yo, where's Max B?
Bro, every year they say he's getting out.
Where's Max
I'm over
B?
it, bro.
Because he
I'm
was supposed to
over
come
it.
out this year. Like this is the
Yeah.
year he's actually set to come out.
And now he's saying he's in a halfway jail thingy. I don't even fucking know how this shit
Is it a
works.
halfway house?
It's not even a halfway house.
jail?
It's like he's like in a jail that's not like super like
Low security.
yeah, it's not like crazy like that. And he's like, oh, in here for another year or some shit. Like it's like they just keep saying that shit every
Yeah.
year. Even French was on some radio saying he's out this year
Yeah,
in
exactly.
April. This guy
Exactly.
said April.
So I'm like, I don't know.
Like
I
what the
don't know.
fuck? I'm over it, bro.
I don't know. We'll see, man. But yeah, basically, shout out to the Lyrical Boys. Hopefully, there's more of a focus around some lyrical shit. I don't want to say positive shit, but like just better stuff for the community and whatnot. Even though I do like some ignorant music, I'm kind of over the whole drill shit. I feel like it's not really doing much, especially here in Toronto
Yeah.
and New York. Here in New York, in New York they have some better tracks, they have some better artists. But it's like all these guys, I feel like they don't understand that they're putting way too much attention on themselves.
They go to jail within the first 2 months.
Exactly.
As
And
soon as they come to stardom, jail.
Yeah.
exactly. And especially in New York, they have hip hop police.
Yeah.
These guys are driving around regular cars,
Oh, they
regular
have-
fits.
Yeah, they have cameras on every single street.
Yeah,
corner.
man. You're getting pulled
police.
over by the hip hop police. It's even worse than the regular police.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
'Cause it-
Hip hop police.
Yeah, they have them. They're the hip hop police.
Hip hop
basically.
police been around since we were like 2.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah,
What
they've
is
been
that?
there.
Like, what do you mean by
They
hip hop?
they literally their whole focus is the hip hop scene.
Follow the
Like, they
artists.
study the
They'll
scene,
come to
you
your
know, like-
concerts.
Yeah.
They'll follow your music. Listen
They
to your
stand
lyrics.
outside their concerts and
There's a
wait for
reason
shit
just
to
like
happen.
waiting for you to fuck up.
They're
And-
the guys
yeah.
that
Caught
will like
lacking.
break down a thugger line and have him in jail now
Yeah.
for these
Yeah,
problems.
exactly.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. And they wait. They're looking for Ricos.
Yeah.
That's all they're looking for. They're looking for all the Ricos in the world. So they'll let you. Go ahead, kill all these guys. Yeah, kill.
Yeah, they'll let you
Kill your
people
ops
for a
because
bit.
that helps us as well. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Collect
get them.
that's why those cases take a while. They collect as much
Exactly. There's
information
collecting
and data,
information.
and they
That's that whole shit that happened with
fuck with every
what's
Thugger?
No, New York dude, Chef G.
oh
Oh, they just got grabbed.
Yeah.
And his boy Sleepy Hollow.
Well, he didn't just get grabbed. He was already locked up.
But he was locked up. He came out for like a couple days. And
Oh,
went
really?
Back in. Yeah.
I thought he was locked up, and then they threw the charges on him.
He was in for a little bit. Came out. Then I guess they waited for him to come out
just to throw him back
just to
in.
throw him back in.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Him
That's
and
crazy.
Chef. And when Chef went in, he was smiling. You saw that?
Yeah.
He's smiling. He's like, yo, whatever, man. But those guys live good in there. I'm not gonna lie. They have PS5 and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes jail is looking.
it's looking lit.
It's looking okay, man.
I don't know.
I don't make it no rent.
No rent, yo, no bills.
You
yo.
guys are feeding me, yo. What
You
the
just
hell?
want to nap all days, you
Yeah,
know? Like,
I can nap all day, bro. What
Play
the hell?
ball,
Yeah, what the
play
fuck?
video
Be
games,
working out in there,
get the
doing whatever, man.
conjugal.
That'd be lit.
Yeah.
I don't know, but hey, maybe I don't know something. But yeah, that's what they literally do. So the hip hop police will go to your concerts. They'll just take pictures of everybody, see what you're doing. They're on your Instagram all day.
they treat them like the mafia, you know?
yeah,
Like,
they're in the comment section. You know what I mean?
And the crazy thing is, what
Right.
you just said, this is helping the mafia really get by. Those Italian mans and those
Yeah.
guys,
Right.
they're like, yo, let these guys keep getting
Yeah.
in trouble, bro.
because they don't make the noise, you know?
Yeah.
They don't make the
Yeah,
headlines
it's
and
the
stuff.
heat
So they
off
get
them.
to,
Yeah, it gets the heat off of them
Yeah.
because
Some
if
of
these
these
guys aren't doing
small-time
that,
guys, you
then
know?
the police will be like, yo, what's going on with
Yeah.
Giovanni?
What are those guys saying?
Yeah,
It's been a
what-
minute, you know.
100%, because that shit is, they're still out here, and like a bunch of Italian guys a couple of years ago got caught in Vaughan. And,
Yeah.
But the York fucked up because they did some illegal wiretapping, without telling, without getting the okay to do
The
it.
case got thrown out.
So it got thrown out, and they had bare Italian mans, like from
Shit.
like 30 mans, bro.
Woodbridge and shit,
That's
probably.
crazy.
Yeah,
Were
from
they-
out
I'm
there.
just assuming they're
They
from
had
there.
foreigns,
I don't know.
Raris, Lamborghini, all types of shit. They had to give it all back,
Really?
all back.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. With that drill shit, it's like those guys are way too open with just sharing their crimes.
Yeah. Well,
That-
because it's either like you make it because you're actually about that life, or you're talking so much shit about being about that life that you actually have to go and do it once you
Yeah.
once
But
you get a little.
those guys
thing,
are
you know?
particular. Like they're naming mans. They're naming
Yeah,
how they
yeah,
did it.
yeah,
where
yeah.
they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're seeing the video on Twitter the next day of
Yeah.
how the man they chased down in the street.
Yeah.
And they're
yeah.
just-
On live. On
Yeah,
live.
on live. These guys
Yeah,
are
yeah,
on
yeah.
Instagram
What's
live.
with this
Yeah.
live shit? Why are men
These
doing
guys
this
are
shit?
retarded.
I don't get the live shit. I
whoa,
really
whoa.
don't-
I'm saying it. They're retarded.
I really don't get the live shit though.
I don't get it, bro. I remember. I'll never forget that. See, I'm forgetting all these guys' names. Who's the one that's locked up right now that everybody fucks with? Light skinned dude.
Not D-Thang.
No, the other one. I think he rolled with D-Thang. He got locked up. He killed the dude that he said was trying to shoot at him.
Oh, he's design the fashion demon.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about. I just can't grab his name right now just because we're like trying to.
Yeah, it's right down my tongue. You guys know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about
I
if
do,
you
yeah.
follow shit. But I remember seeing
Starts
the
with
man.
an F, I think.
I remember seeing the fucking video of this man in the Uber. They're telling the Uber driver while they're on Instagram
Yeah, to
Live
go- yeah,
to
yeah,
chase
yeah.
that nigga down.
Yeah.
And then they killed him.
Go get that nigga.
Yo, turn around.
Crazy.
It's crazy. I'm just like, yo,
Yo,
this
it's
doesn't make any
crazy. And then
sense.
they get mad at man's like Trap Lord Ross for
Yeah.
like breaking down the whole thing.
They're like, yo,
But
you're snitching.
He legit is just grabbing all your Instagram lives, grabbing all the police information that's on the internet and putting it together. And you're mad at a man.
This is public information.
It's
Yeah.
public, bro. You can't be mad at a man for
Yeah,
that.
exactly. And that's again that what they're doing over there is affecting what's happening here
Facts.
as well.
Yeah.
'Cause
They're like- and
these
it's-
guys think they're Americans.
And Toronto's so close to New York. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, like, we got to be on time. Like,
Yeah, these guys think they're that hard out
so
here.
what's that
and they're
shit
not.
going on with Lil TJ? He got caught with that gun in
They've
the
been
car with his
quiet on that.
boys. Is he out or is he?
He's been out.
Oh, okay.
He's been out.
I feel like one of his boys are gonna hold that for him.
They better, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should hold that. But he's, I'm pretty sure he's
Cause
been
like,
out.
where's his new music and shit? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm pretty sure he's been out. I'm pretty sure
he's
he
been
is.
out for a minute, but remember, he got shot. He almost died and shit.
Yeah. He got shot, and then
He was shooting a music video with somebody. That's when it happened.
Oh.
I think he was gonna do a video with like Ice Spice or something.
That's when he got locked up. That's when
Yeah.
they got the gun.
They went in the
yeah.
car and shit.
Yeah, that's when they got the gun.
Okay.
But I think he's been out since, so I think he just.
I just
has
haven't
bail.
heard nothing from him. That's
Yeah, he's been quiet. I think he's just probably laying low just because of that whole situation.
Okay.
Because again, the hip hop police are on his ass. So if he's outside, they're outside with him. They're
Yeah.
watching him. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But praise him for Doovie.
Yeah.
All best to him. Praise him for the rap scene.
He's not. He's just like locked up. He's not sentenced. Yeah.
No. It's
Just
just
like they're gonna go to court.
yeah.
So it
But
could
like
be
out
a-
here, it's just not good.
it's gonna be a long
Yeah.
time before we
There's
get
not
a
too much beating shit like that.
final decision, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I will
these,
say-
and these guys are on Instagram Live all the time here too.
Yeah.
So they're just
kinda,
telling.
like, dumb,
they'll
man.
tell everything they did, and like I don't want to
Yeah.
name nobody's names and shit. So it's like they'll be like, "Oh, so and so caught a legas or got a
Exactly.
chestas or
Yeah.
a headas," and then all
literally
the
what
police
they
have to
say.
do is be like, "Yo, the man got shot in his head." He's talking- That's who he's talking
Decipher.
about.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At us?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they do.
Yeah, because there was a time when it sounded stupid to be like quoting hip hop lyrics or whatever, like your
Yeah.
bars, and like using that as like court evidence. But now it's like you're just leaving it
Yeah.
for them, you know. Like
That's why I
doing
can't
it.
be mad when they try to use the rap lyrics against
Yeah.
people. I'm just like, you said the niggas.
Yeah. When you're
Yeah.
you're
You
said
mentioning
where you shot him.
places.
What
and
happened to
names,
like
yeah.
hypotheticals? Like when we were rapping,
You know,
nobody's name was mentioned. It's
just lie.
It's just like it's a story. We're just telling a story.
Exactly. I don't know. These guys, it's because they want to own up to the shit, but then they get mad when they get caught.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Damn. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a waste of
Too
time.
real.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Just lie, bro. Just lie in your tracks.
Yeah, just lie. It's okay.
Yeah, just lie. It's totally fine.
Nobody's paging you.
Exactly. It's all good, man. Anyways, yeah. Prayers out to Doovie. Hopefully that kind of works out for him. Hopefully he did not actually murder anybody. We're gonna assume he's innocent
Yeah.
until proven
Let's
guilty.
go. Free Doovie.
Free Doovie for now.
Shit.
So we're gonna get into sports talks, folks. I know sometimes the sports talks could be a little jarring, but it's needed. We're men.
Yes.
There's
men.
sports going on.
There's
There's
a lot
playoff
of-
basketball. Is this game done yet?
Yeah.
Done.
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 We
They
just
lost?
watched. We
Yeah.
watched
They got
Boston
slapped.
lose by 20 something.
That sucks.
Game 7.
Just for, they do all that fighting just to lose.
Yeah.
Get slapped.
They
too.
should have just gave up a couple of games ago.
Yeah.
Facts.
Nick Nurse.
So yeah, we're gonna have Miami and
Done.
Denver.
The lowest ratings in finals you'll ever
For sure,
see.
yeah.
it
Like,
should be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm as a
Two
fan,
teams
I'm
no one gives a
interested,
fuck
but
about, right?
the
Yeah.
ratings gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, who's the favorite? Miami?
Denver.
Denver
Oh,
is
for sure.
Denver is for sure. Just because Jokic is
Yeah,
out here doing
Yoke,
his thing.
Yoke baby.
It's the number 1 team versus the number 8
wants
team.
to see
so.
Jimmy get a chip.
I wouldn't mind.
It'd be nice. At this point, I don't really care. Like Jokic
Yeah, I
is
don't
first
care.
or
I haven't cared
Jimmy's
this
first.
whole playoffs, but it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he doesn't have one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Neither.
it would be crazy just to see an
He came
8
close,
seed
I
win a
think.
chip. I don't think
my
that's
bad.
ever been done, right? In NBA,
We good?
What?
Yeah,
an
we're
8
good.
seeds never won a chip, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah.
We doing this?
That would be good.
yeah,
A
let's get it.
play-in team, bro.
Yeah, let's get the next shot
We're
in.
gonna do another shot on
We're gonna do
camera.
this for
They
for
were-
Melo. This is
We're
for
doing
Melo.
this shot for Melo.
Melo. For Melo.
Retirement. Melo's
Yeah.
retirement. Let's do it.
Bro, is that vodka or what?
Yeah.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
I like
This was
that.
crazy.
I like that. It tastes too good.
Yeah.
That will have you hammered.
Yeah.
It tastes like the Topia mix.
Yes.
You know, like you put
Without
the,
the
blue,
Topia.
Yeah, yeah. the
Facts.
blue Topia.
Without the Topia.
Facts, it
That's too
does.
good.
yeah.
Yeah, you mix that with some, I don't know, sparkling water or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's all you need. No
Some
flavor.
and it's
yeah.
good.
It'll be
Yeah.
smooth.
Some ice.
Yeah.
I wish we had that here. Damn.
So yeah, we're into sports talks. First, we forgot to cover this last week. Carmelo Anthony has announced his retirement.
Look, a clap for you,
Yeah, man.
Melo.
Thank you, Melo.
Good job. Thank you
pour
for
a time.
everything.
We pour a little something if we had something to waste, but
Yeah,
But we
yeah.
don't.
yeah.
We don't. But we've poured champagne on the floor here. before.
Yeah, and some Ciroc as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna let Smitty take over for this one here. What? How do you feel about Melo's retirement? I know you're.
low-key-
I know you're a big fan.
Yeah, I'm one of the biggest.
Yeah.
I'll say
100%.
probably the first time I met Smitty, like one of the first things I would have known about him is he's a Melo fan. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
one of the first things that comes across.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys that like the best player in the league is not my favorite player.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not LeBron, not Kobe. Like
Yeah.
you know, like Melo. I think what got me on this guy was I watched him in high school in Oak Hill battling LeBron. Like, and I'm like, yo, this guy's going at LeBron like he's just a regular person.
Yeah.
Like, and then he goes, and Melo's from Baltimore, you know. So then he goes to college. He's not expecting to make the league.
Yeah,
and
that's crazy. Yeah.
man's go to work.
Yeah.
Win an NCAA championship first year. Boom.
Yeah. He's of that draft class, he's probably like obviously he's the best college player of that draft class.
Wins it.
But he's an NCAA like legend, you know?
Drafted
Yeah.
third.
Yeah.
First year in the league. Makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
On a
Denver's-
Denver team that hasn't made it for 14, 15 years. Averaged more than LeBron and still didn't get rookie of the year.
Yeah, that was a big
And
that was a big
LeBron
stud. Yeah.
and LeBron didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And Melo had more points. Like it's things like that. Like I like the underdog, you
Yeah.
know. So it's things like that made me like this guy a lot. But I feel like he had a good career personally. Just he's like number 8 on the scoring list ever.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
and
huge.
he missed like 2-3 years
Yeah.
from people just not picking him up.
Yeah.
So imagine if he was actually like playing.
Yeah.
He kind of had the shorthand, like the what they say, the black ball.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Especially after New York and stuff.
D'Antoni?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Phil Jackson wanted to practice being a coach.
Yeah.
You know, for
Yeah.
I don't want to. Obviously, he's a legend with coaching.
Yeah.
But I mean, like he left coaching for so long.
Yeah.
To come back to like a new type of basketball.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the
It's
same.
not
It's not
the
what you
same.
thought it was.
You don't have Michael Jordan. You don't have Kobe. You don't have Shaq.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the same thing.
And the Knicks have been like probably the biggest like fumbling teams
Yeah,
in the past
facts.
20 years, you know what I mean? Like
Facts. I feel like certain teams could have gave him a little chance towards the end.
For sure.
I'm personally glad he retired now, so it didn't get embarrassing.
yeah.
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, I'm just hanging on to try and make the league.
Yeah.
And like,
Because that was what I was wondering.
at the point, yeah, because
was
it was
getting
like
there.
when he was if he retired next year, it would have been like, yo, he didn't retire already, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Because we didn't see him basically
Yeah.
all year.
yeah,
I
So
feel
just,
like
like,
you guys tell me what you think. I feel like if he was on a team like Memphis this year, certain shit that happened with Ja and stuff, that's not happening.
I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah.
Melo's had his, and it's the thing is we're not putting Melo on to play 30 minutes a game.
No. Yeah.
You need that veteran.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
legit look at Haslam. The Miami's in the finals now.
Yep.
Yes.
That
Hasn't
shit
played a minute. Yeah.
that shit goes a long way.
Yeah.
It goes a long way. And Melo, we seen he's the first man to get in trouble for saying stop snitching on camera. He punched a man in the face in the crowd.
Yeah.
He waited for KG at the bus. He was the original Ja Morant, those type of mans,
Yeah,
bro. You
yeah.
know, I feel like if Ja had a guy like that, Melo would be like, yo, bro, like let's not do this. Yo, we're not like instead of a man like Steven Adams just saying, oh guys, I don't think we should go to the club tonight.
Yeah.
Melo's grabbing mans and saying we're not going.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
And
simple.
like telling you why from his experience, why not? to
Nobody's
be-
listening to Steven Adams.
Yeah.
That's a comment I made a while ago. I can't remember if you were here or not, but I said that. I'm like, yo, if that Memphis team had a real veteran other than Steven Adams,
Yeah.
then I could see definitely
And no
the situation
disrespect
being
to
different.
Steven. I don't even think Steven Adams was trying to be that. Like,
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
He just had to say something.
But
Yeah, 'cause
it's
he's
just
the
because
old- he's
he's
the oldest
been
man on
there.
that
That's
team.
why.
He's
And
the oldest
oldest
and he's
one.
like 27.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So it's just like it falls on him, unfortunately.
Facts.
But you're right. I think Melo would have been a good fit over there.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yo, like he might get a heater sometimes. Drop
Exactly. Yeah.
A little 20 points you
when they're-
needed, or
yeah, like there's so many teams right now where they just have all these young guys where when they're not showing up because they're young, like they have bad games, they need that person.
and Melo's a bucket.
Yeah.
Like Boston just scored in a game 7 80 points.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Like, come on.
Horrible.
This is the new NBA. There's no such thing as 80
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
But yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm glad it's happened. His son's coming up. His son looks good.
Yeah.
His son's like freaking 14 and 6'4", 6'5", something crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, something crazy
Yo,
like
these
that.
kids these days, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Lala's
going on.
tall though, so that helped too.
Yeah, that's facts. I forgot she is taller. Damn.
And shout out Lala too. Like that's a that's a power couple too. Like one of the bigger power couples in the NBA.
Sort of.
you
I
know?
don't even know their situation. Like,
Oh, yeah, I don't know
I don't
now,
think he's
yeah.
really with her,
Yeah.
but
Women,
yeah.
stay with your man.
yeah. Don't just use him and run away.
Yeah. Get on a show.
Yeah, man.
But what do you feel about Melo? To be like, I don't really know man's like personal things about Melo. I just know him because he's my favorite
Yeah,
player. You know?
yeah.
I want to
For-
see the outside what you guys.
Okay,
see.
for me, I'm not the biggest Melo fan in the world, but I've always respected him heavily. I've always recognized what he has contributed to the game.
Yeah.
I've always been like, he's a bucket. He's a shooter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me personally, he's up there with some of the greats. I'm not gonna say like a top 10 or anything like that. But
No,
he's-
facts. You're not
I
wrong.
definitely
He's not
see.
top 10.
I see him as one
I'm
of
not.
the greats.
I'm biased too, but he's not top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see him as one of the greats, one of the best
He
shooters
is one
that
of
the
the
NBA,
greats.
NBA has ever seen.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got a cult following, yo.
For sure.
He does.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm one of them.
He's
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
like
and,
a,
and, and it's like it's like a quarter of China. You know, like China loves
Yeah.
T-Mac, Kobe,
Yeah.
Melo,
Yeah.
and
Harden.
like Harden, Gilbert
I didn't know that.
Arenas,
That's
D
random. I
Rose.
didn't know
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, people seem like who like him, like really.
Yeah,
fuck
they
with
just
him.
Yeah.
love him. Yeah.
Super fans.
Yeah.
Facts.
yeah, and it's like super respect. Like I just have,
Yeah.
I have,
You have
full
respect.
respect for him.
That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
perfect.
Because there's never been a time where, even when he was on his his little downfall,
Yeah.
I never looked at it as anything other than he's been around, he's been shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
been doing this. So
A lot of that was
obviously,
circumstances too.
exactly, and he's over here on this team. They're not utilizing his talents
Facts.
well. You know what I mean? So it's just
D'Antoni
like,
told him
I
to
can't
come.
blame him.
D'Antoni told him to come to Houston, just to drop him in 3 games,
Yeah, that doesn't make no sense.
and he didn't do nothing.
Yeah, doesn't make no sense to me.
He's just not a good fit for the team.
Yeah. That's-
That
that's
just
crazy.
tells me that you're just trying to fuck somebody over.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, I wish a lot of
Fair
guys could get
shake.
chips.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like he's one of
But
those
you know,
guys
but
that
I-
deserves a one.
You saying that, you know what I respect? Because he could have said fuck it and not signed his extension on Denver. Remember that? And been with the plan was for him, LeBron, and Wade to meet up somewhere. But Melo's a competitor. He wants to beat those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta respect that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
He didn't win, but you gotta respect it.
100%, man. 100%.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say champion. Like, what determines you to have championships is weird because it's like there's obviously very mid players that have a bunch.
Yeah, and
then
then
there's,
nobody's.
there's guys who you could say are in the top 20.
Yeah,
don't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works
Exactly.
in their career.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and it's just
they
situations.
They just weren't on the right teams. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
The right. It
It
just
didn't work.
A whole bunch of just situations
bunch of shit
going
happened.
on.
It is what it is. Like
Or they're
bit of
that
luck.
great, but there's just somebody
Yeah.
that's just a little bit better at the time.
Yeah.
You
That
know?
just
Yeah,
happen to work a bit
facts.
harder.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
it's
you
weird.
picture having to go against LeBron every night and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, that guy's not LeBron's not a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carmelo falls in line with dudes like AI for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Charles Barkley,
Yeah.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
They're more important like culturally than for
Exactly.
the actual
Yes.
like statistic part. And I mean stats, like he has it. He's top
He
10.
has
you know?
the
Like,
stats, yeah.
Yeah,
Like as
exactly.
one of the best scorers of all time. He's probably in the top 10 like scorers, ISO scorers, like
Yeah.
somebody who could like make
Game
their own
winners.
shot. Yeah. Game
Remember
winners.
you seen the thing recently?
Takeovers,
He
yeah.
said he had the most game winners since whenever.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Out of all players, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
One of the most clutch players I've
Clutch,
like,
yeah, that's the
seen.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have,
Yeah.
It's like him, Kobe, and like a couple other
Mm-hmm.
Joe Johnson or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Joe
Yeah.
Johnson was crazy.
Yeah.
too.
His cultural impact is what is felt a lot more
Yeah.
than I would even
Facts.
say his impact in the NBA. It's
Yep.
more about him, what he was able to bring to the game, his attitude, and
That AI comparison's
His
nice.
look,
Like he
yeah.
kind
I
of
like that.
carried that.
That was nice.
over. Yeah,
Exactly.
And they played a little bit on Denver too. Like
They played together.
That was one of my
and
favorite teams. You know,
they were
like-
me too.
Yeah.
Him, AI, J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
It doesn't get no more
Yeah.
hood than that.
It was just
Oh, wow.
everybody who got
Kenyon
on that
Martin.
team.
I
forgot
They got
J.R.
tatted
Smith
up.
was on that team.
Anybody
Kenyon
who moved to that
Martin.
team, they got tatted up.
yeah, everyone was tied up. You know?
Kenyon
Those were
Martin.
good times, yeah.
Clazo was there too. Bro, that
Birdman.
team was yeah, Birdman. That team was sick, bro.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, yo, shouts out Melo.
Shout out Melo.
Happy to see, you just doing your thing out here and just, and thank you for your contributions to the game and to the culture.
Yep,
Yeah.
facts.
To the culture just overall,
Well said.
So thank you, Melo. What do you want to do? You want to hop into Ja next since we were kind of talking about him, or you want to do this Kawhi Leonard?
Let's do the
comment?
jaw.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ja's a hoe.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, we've talked about this guy like 3 podcasts.
Yeah, I know. Ja's a hoe.
This shit just keeps escalating.
We're gonna keep this one quick because he's a hoe. Bruh, I just don't get it.
What is he posting?
This happened
now?
last week, and
Explain
again,
what happened.
this happened, I think, the day after
I'm
we
not
recorded
sure.
the last pod. Basically, he hopped on Instagram, and this guy started saying bye to all of his family
Yeah.
What is like trying to kill
on
himself?
exactly on Instagram on his story. He's like posting the pictures of his daughter, saying "love you," bye, saying bye to his mom, his
What a
parents,
cry for attention.
His sister.
his sister,
Come on, bro.
and everybody was concerned.
It's not that
When you
serious.
post it like that, you're concerned because
And
I
the
saw
police-
that. I
and
was
the-
concerned.
And the police went to his crib.
Yeah,
Right.
to come check up on him, and he's like, "No, I'm blessed."
check.
Was it a wellness check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wellness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he's fine, obviously.
and he was fine.
I just don't get why he doesn't have.
What the
Why doesn't he have his parents
OG,
around
right?
him? Like, why doesn't he have his family around him? Why you Instagram story and bye mom?
need-
Like,
he
say that
needs-
to your mom in front of her
He
face,
needs
bro.
an
Like,
OG.
yeah.
That's how you know
Yeah.
it's fake. Like,
And that's why I still don't get like
Yeah.
he has a dad who's in the media. Like, it doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
yeah.
I
Bro.
think that's what the
he's
problem
the
is. His
weirdest.
dad's in the media.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's not an
He's
actual
too-
dad. You
He's
know?
too
Like,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
he's on some weird shit.
Yeah.
He's
literally.
living. He's
Weird
living
shit.
vicariously through him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't know.
Because if you look at all the videos of John in the club drinking his Casamigos from the bottle, he could drink though.
yeah,
he could.
yeah.
But drinking his Casamigos from the bottle, guzzling it, his dad's right there.
Yeah.
Every
That's not.
time.
Yeah, that's not a good look. Yeah.
It's not a good look at all.
I
Yeah.
couldn't even like imagine.
You can't,
that.
and it's just even if it's not something that you talk to your dad about with that. Like if your dad's with you at the club every night, it's just subconsciously you're like you don't
wanna
think
go
of them
too
as-
hard.
You don't think of them as a dad at
Yeah.
a certain point too. You know,
If
where
my
you're
dad's
like-
there, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not even gonna.
Yeah,
take,
yeah.
Take too many shots.
Yeah.
Tonight, yeah.
But if he's holding that like a beer bottle and his dad's beside
he's
him, he clearly
guzzling.
doesn't like
Yeah.
not
He's not
respect
saying
him,
shit.
but like he doesn't like
He's
look.
playing. He's Steve Adams.
bro,
Yeah.
his dad's doing the same thing.
Yeah,
his dad's
exactly.
drinking from the bottle
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, it's just some whole shit to me. Just
I
because
still
it's
see
like,
that.
why are you doing that?
That commercial that the Nike one that they made for him or whatever. Like,
And his shoe got dropped.
yeah, and they're still airing that commercial. I'm like, how do you have a commercial on TV right now, but you don't have like a team that's like. Oh, like you shouldn't be on. You shouldn't have access
Right.
to your social media
That's
account
crazy.
right now, or at least like somebody's got to sign off on the shit that you want to post.
Or somebody
you
just
know,
say,
like-
"Nigga, chill."
Yeah, like
fuck you
just
doing?
somebody to check you. Yeah, I don't know how he
Surprised.
doesn't have that.
Delete
Nike.
those.
Yeah,
Surprised Nike has that up, to be honest.
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah. When
Like,
you
he's
get into
showing
these like
guns and
these
stuff. I
$100
thought that
million
would be-
deals with Nike, shouldn't they send a team to you and be like, "Yo, we're gonna make sure your
Facts.
image is
You're
like, you
our-
know,
yeah.
you're our property.
guy.
Like,
Spend
yeah.
that. You already spent money on him. Spend
Yeah.
extra money to make sure he's good.
Yeah. It's an investment, bro. Like it doesn't make
Surprised
sense.
he hasn't done anything to cancel. Nah, I don't know. They're weird how they choose what you get canceled.
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
and
facts,
not.
right?
If he said something homophobic, it would have been done.
Done.
Yeah.
But he's showing guns and shit and like doing dumb shit.
He said something
They don't
about,
care.
Well, that's the
It's
you know
weird, it's
like
weird.
America deep down, like they're
Yeah.
they're conflicted by this. Like
Yeah,
they want to
yeah.
see, they don't want to see him win, but,
But-
they know it'd be hypocritical
Bro,
for them to be like, yo,
America
guns,
is-
you know.
Yeah, stop
Right,
it.
right.
America's
Yeah.
the country of weapons.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly,
Like,
yeah.
It really is. It really is.
Imagine we could walk around with the strizzy on us anytime. We could have that shit sitting on the car seat while we're driving.
Texas, yeah, if you're, like
Crazy.
in Texas or something like that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, come
Crazy.
on.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, just some whole shit to me, man. What are you sad about?
Yeah.
Okay, you know I shouldn't say that. You can be sad about some shit, but nigga,
Maybe he's going through shit.
you have hundreds of millions of dollars. What are you online
Yeah.
saying? Buy it.
Money's
Yeah.
not
What
the
do you-
answer, man.
I don't give a fuck.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck. Your shoe just sold out. I don't care.
Nah, there's yeah.
I don't
It's
care. What's the hard time that he's going
Yeah.
through? An identity crisis?
Well, we know a lot of people that have money that aren't happy, right?
Maybe he's just
I don't want to
depressed
hear
about
none
his
of that
bad
shit right now.
decisions.
Not at 23.
Maybe he's depressed about his bad decisions.
Not at 23 when you're in the strip club guzzling Casamigos. Dancing on Instagram Live with guns.
I would love to do that.
Standing on top
Yeah.
of your truck.
I wish I could be doing that
You
shit.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your team's an
I'd
automatic
be the
top
happiest
three
person in the
playoffs,
world,
you
you know?
know?
Yeah.
It'd be Ram with the phone and I pull out the strap by accident.
Oh,
Black God will pull his strap out.
exactly.
The bigger
That's
strap.
the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough of that shit, Ja. Just fucking focus up, man.
Yeah, just next year, just go into incognito mode. Bro.
Everybody fucks with you. We all like you. We want to see you win.
Facts. I like
Stop
it.
the buffoonery.
Yo, and put
Stop
on like
the
15
malarkey.
pounds too, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Put on
You should be. You should be in the gym and you should be drinking milk and shit.
He
Like,
should be
Like-
6'4", 160
Get some protein.
pounds.
Yeah.
He's actually 164
Yeah,
pounds.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying.
crazy.
These
How
mans
tall
like
is
that,
he?
you just throw around.
6'4", 6'3", 6'4".
Twig.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a skinny ass kid.
Crazy.
and he's leaping over mans and
Yeah.
landing crazy.
He's only
Like,
like 10
And
pounds
develop
more
a
than me.
floater game too. You
yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
don't have
He's
to
like
dunk on every
almost a
single
foot
person.
taller than
Yeah.
Just get in the gym. That's all
You're
you
gonna
gotta be
hurt.
doing.
You're gonna
Crazy.
hurt yourself trying to.
Nobody
dunk on
told you
everybody.
about John Wall and
Yeah.
Westbrook, Brandon
And
Roy, all
D-Rose.
these,
And
all these
D-Rose.
mans, bro. Like you gotta relax.
Protect your
bro.
knee, bro.
Honestly.
Austin Talks Podcast.
Reporting, we have Smitty on on site at with the Kawhi Leonard comments. What's going on with Kawhi?
So this basically happened.
It was like the
Yeah, it's raining here.
way you said it was like perfect. What's going on with Kawhi?
But yeah, this happened a while ago, but it kind of stuck with me. I wasn't. I don't know. I want to see how you guys feel about it. But what do you guys feel about Stephen A. calling Kawhi the worst superstar ever?
Crazy.
I'm just reading the comment, like what he said now. It happened a month ago when when LA got eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he said, it's not about. Obviously, he's not talking about skill wise. We know as a talent, he's a superstar.
So then pick better words.
But when you talk about a superstar who's unreliable, I want somebody to point me out somebody more flagrant than him.
Okay.
That's wild.
So
I-
that was his the basis.
I can
of his-
hop in on this quick because I could tell Smitty has some feelings as well towards this. I can agree to a certain degree. I understand what he's trying to say. Not the best use of words,
Yeah.
but the
that's
point.
that's all I feel.
But
like.
the point is still there, and you have to say crazy shit like that to make your point,
Yeah, yeah.
especially for TV, especially at Stephen A's level. I completely get it. You have somebody that you're paying a bunch of this money to. He's not playing that many games. You aren't winning no chips. You're not close to winning a chip. And he always has some type of issues, and he has all of these special
Yeah.
clauses and special things that he has to do that he cannot be a part of. And I don't know, it's just weird. The position that Kawhi is in and how much power he seems to have. I would say on the last two teams he's been on, the Raptors and Clippers. It's been interesting to see. It's one of those things where you understand, okay, we get it, you were injured a while back and you've kind of gotten better. He was able to buy himself time. I shouldn't say time. He was able to buy himself leverage by winning that chip here.
Yeah.
So now after he leaves and he goes to the Clippers, it's like he's able to control basically his narrative and how he wants things to work for him on that team, because he can always say, I got them a chip over there. You guys know how skilled I am. I'll show up when it's needed. But it just hasn't been coming through. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
What do you think,
I can
Rob?
get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, you know, I don't know if did he say it like did he say those words like
He
straight
said-
like he said he's
yeah.
the word
Yeah, he said that. I
I
remember
just
that.
don't
yeah.
like
That's
that.
a Stephen A thing, yeah, for sure. Like that's I guess that's part of his brand now, like to just say shit
Yeah,
and then just kind of not like
and then backtrack later.
yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to defend it, and if you get called out, you just kind of have
And if
to
you're
like,
wrong, nothing happens.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like. Yeah, the criticism is you know is warranted. It's okay to, not, I don't know.
Facts.
It's
fine to critique.
It's
Because he's not wrong.
Yeah,
It's just the way he went about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And said it. It's just, yeah. We're all saying yeah, because it's like, we get it. And it's just like,
like-
there's not much you can say.
For me, it's like I feel like when you're saying worst, it's like a man can't hoop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're saying this guy cannot.
There's so many
hoop.
other ways. Yeah,
But-
you know, you're going for the Twitter headline, right? But
Yes.
you could have said like most disappointing. You know?
or most unlucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Unreliable.
Yeah, exactly. Most unreliable.
I wouldn't
yeah.
even be mad at that.
Yeah,
But I think what you're focusing on is,
I feel like it's disrespect.
it's the combination of worst superstar.
yeah.
He's saying he's amazing. He's saying he's a superstar.
Yeah.
And if we put him up against all the other superstars, he's possibly the worst. But because he's so unreliable.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
like-
what that doesn't come through.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
because he's unreliable doesn't come through.
Yeah.
But he had a torn meniscus. Is that a man's fault?
Yeah.
Because take this in. The man's hooping against Booker, Chris Paul, Ayton, and Kevin Durant on his own.
Yeah.
And he's beating them.
Yeah.
If he didn't get hurt, the Suns don't even get to the second round. I can honestly say that.
Yeah.
They were losing even when he left. They lost the game when he left.
Yeah.
So my thing is like that's not like that doesn't show you how crazy this person is.
Yeah.
Like his meniscus tore.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like he's injury prone.
Yeah.
Just say that. The most injury prone player. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Yeah.
AD is.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And that's why I kind of agree with the statement as the statement is.
But but Kawhi's injuries are like, real.
Real.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yo, what did Reggie say? Every time he falls, that's 2 to 3 months. And 80, like you won't. 80's not breaking nothing.
No.
He's not twisting nothing.
I'll
Nothing tore.
What's etched in my mind is this guy getting just having to sit in the wheelchair and having to go to the back.
But yo,
that was hilarious.
But yo, when Shaq and Charles are laughing at that,
That was
I was
hilarious.
at home laughing.
I was
yeah,
dying,
I saw that shit.
Let's
That was
all
hard,
be
too.
real. Everybody's
Yeah.
acting like, hey, you can't laugh at that, but we're at home like, yo, they're just saying what
They
we're
had
thinking.
to say the shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
they had to. Exactly.
And they didn't even say anything.
They didn't say.
Yeah.
They're
Chuck
just laughing.
Chuck made a joke or whatever because like Kenny did
Yeah.
He's like, yo, why you doing that with your chair, bro? Like that shit was hilarious.
And
And Shaq was just crumpling his papers.
Yeah. He's like,
yeah,
and Ernie's just like, yo, like I don't know what's so funny.
yeah,
And yo, I get it though. Like
Yeah.
I'd be laughing too, bro.
Yeah.
Like I swear if that's us, we're laughing up
of
there.
course,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
But it just seems insensitive.
Yeah.
Because he might have had a concussion or something.
Yeah.
But guess what? He was fine.
He was fine. He's
Yeah.
just a pussy. Like
And I guarantee you, Mans knew he was fine like that same day
Yeah.
too. They had to like,
did they lose that game? I can't remember. I
don't
think they
remember
did.
now.
I think he just was feeling. He just wanted to
Who
go. sit.
was that against? Who?
I think that was the
Was it Golden State? Or
G-State, right?
Yeah, it was
I think
G-State.
they lost that
I
game.
think they lost that game. I think he just got wheeled off because he was done.
Yeah, you're already losing it. Like,
He was kind of just over it.
yeah.
come on, he did get hit in his head top still. But
Yeah.
he's
But
just a
it
little
was
more
like,
sensitive.
I had to watch that replay like 5 times to see
wasn't
where
that
the contact
serious,
was,
man.
you know, like because it didn't even look like an
It
elbow.
wasn't
I feel
that
like
serious.
I feel like certain mans are playing through that.
Yeah.
For
Like
sure.
imagine like Horford getting hit in his head top. He's just gonna run down.
Yeah.
And worry about it later.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I
I just feel
understand.
better words from me.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're saying. Better words should be used, but for the sake of television, the sake of
Yeah.
conversations like this.
See, that's the
you
part
have
where
to say
I
shit
always
like that.
struggle with.
Yeah,
It's like people are just doing shit for clicks and views, and
Yeah.
I forget about shit like that.
yeah, that's what you have to remember. It's just like it's Stephen A. He's if you will, he's the top. You know, he's that guy when it comes to shit like this, wild comments and statements and
True.
predictions.
But do you guys think that shit's getting old,
No,
or do you think he can do that forever?
he can't do it forever, but he could do it for the next.
Because I'm getting to
while.
that point where he doesn't. I'm like, okay, he's just doing that.
Yeah,
for fun.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, it's now like, do you respect his opinion as a basketball analyst? Now,
I
you know?
don't personally.
But
I
have I-
like him though. But I
I
don't.
like
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
I
I
don't
just
know if
don't
I
think-
ever have.
Yeah, that's part of it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever.
I like
have.
his personality and shit. I just don't think he's really doing shit because he's telling the honest truth about something.
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, I just need to make sure these views go up. Here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's making money, man.
facts.
Making a lot of money. So, but yeah, I've never looked at Stephen A. as somebody that I need to get my stats.
Yeah. What did he say?
Honest
Yeah.
opinion.
I need
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
I need
yeah.
to. Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Yo,
know
you
what
can
I mean?
find some honest opinions from a man like JJ Redick.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
JJ Redick,
Yeah.
he's one of those
doesn't
guys
hold
that's coming
back.
up. He's sick.
And Stephen A. cheeses him sometimes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see his face getting red and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I like that he his thing has been kind of calling out people for bad opinions. Or
Yeah,
bad
facts.
takes
Which
and
I
stuff.
like that.
like it. I like
Yeah.
it because he's representing the NBA
The players.
and the actual players a lot
Yeah.
more.
I don't think that gets you a coaching job, but that's another story. You know?
Yeah, that's
an
another
assistant
story.
coach.
Thank
Maybe
you,
an
yeah.
assistant coach.
Facts,
yeah.
facts,
Right,
facts,
right.
facts.
And it's also something where it's like I wouldn't even if I was JJ, I wouldn't want to have my first team be like the Raptors, for example. I heard he might Boston is interested in him as an assistant coach. I feel like that's a much better first job.
Sit back and just see how
Yeah.
this shit goes before you go
Exactly, yeah.
mash up your record.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Steve Kerr, he saw everything before he stepped in. You know,
Yep.
Yeah.
versus Steve Nash, who didn't see anything, and then he jumped right into the worst
And he
coaching
looked
situation
bad.
ever, and
He
now
looked
he's
bad.
not getting a job anymore.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
done.
Apparently he did an interview with us too.
Yeah, maybe,
But
we'll
nobody's
do-
grabbing
yeah,
you.
Nobody's
And
gonna
if we
touch
do,
him.
it's like, do you want to mess up your record? We're obviously rebuilding.
Exactly. Yeah.
You had stuff to say about Paul George.
Yes. PG-13.
Yeah. Another man who's he's another one of your favorite players, and I consider
I
him
do like him.
on that kind of mellow wave in terms of being never the best player in the league at any given time, but he's just he's always hooping, he's always
Yeah.
He's just a good player.
yeah, exactly.
I wanted to just
well-rounded.
I want to call him out for
yeah,
Yeah.
podcast capping.
yeah, yeah.
There's a
Pod
lot of
Wars, Pod Wars.
podcasts capping going
What
on
happened? What?
around here. So recently, a couple days ago, he had Jalen Green on his podcast. He's Jalen Green's for the people that don't know, he's his second year NBA player. He's on the Houston Rockets. Hasn't accomplished anything
He was
yet.
a second pick. Or?
Yeah, second pick. Hasn't accomplished anything yet, but making the NBA, which is a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate on that.
Sure. Yeah.
But we all know that you are going to the league anyways.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're following ball,
Yeah.
we know that.
When you're a
So-
top 5 pick, you've been scouted since you were in high school at least.
Yes. So recently, this is not fully basketball, but I have to get into it. So recently, Paul George asked him, he's like, yo, who's your top 5 dunkers of all time? Of any time, any era, anything. So I think he said Ja. He put himself in there, which is okay. You gotta fend for yourself.
Sure. Yeah.
Cause I'd probably put myself in there if I was rapping or you asking me about hooks. I'm putting myself too.
Yeah. But
Then he said,
yeah, he's not really a dunker. I mean,
He's not-
He's had some moments.
yeah, yeah.
so he's
Sure,
and
yeah.
he put all the greats like Dominique Wilkins
Yeah.
and he put Giannis. Giannis not a crazy dunker like that,
yeah.
not in game dunker. He's just tall. whatever. I think put Shaq number 5, right? Something like that.
I didn't see that clip, but yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, so it's Paul George's turn, right? Paul George is like, you know what? I'm going D Rose. That's fair.
Yeah.
Guess who he said number 2 of all time?
Not him.
He said Jalen Green.
The fuck?
This is my problem. So, are we just gonna lie to people because they're on our podcast now?
Yeah.
Like this shit is not.
Yeah.
It's not cool. Like, are you just making the seat warm for mans?
Yeah.
How does this shit work? Somebody has to tell me.
Yeah.
Because when I see mans even say Vince Carter.
That's what I was about to say.
That's
You're not
crazy,
even mentioned
yeah.
in VC?
That's like
Paul
he's
George-
objective number 1. You know what I
Paul
mean?
George is an NBA person that knows top to bottom.
Yeah.
He's our age.
Yeah.
So he's been following the league forever.
Yeah.
And more than us because he plays.
Exactly. Yeah.
You said Jalen Green because he's on your podcast.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Because he asked the same question to like
Like, I
all
don't
of his
even-
guests. He kind of like not sets them up, but like when he had DeMar DeRozan on, he asked the same thing. Who's your top 5 mid-range shooters of all time? So
Yeah.
he asked the guests where it's like,
And then he
obviously
puts-
you can put yourself in.
and
your
then he
top
puts
5.
them in it
yeah,
too.
and that's fine because D-Rose. I mean,
D-Rose
DeRozan's
does.
Probably, yeah, he's probably.
DeMar,
yeah,
I'm
fine.
sorry, DeMar does it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. He's
That's
a top
okay.
5, and both of them could put. And actually, DeRozan didn't put himself in top 5 because he wanted to name.
That's
5
how you
other
know you're
guys.
real.
Exactly.
You don't
yeah.
put yourself.
No. Yeah.
No.
So
Unless you're actually.
I
Yeah.
mean, unless,
Unless
you're
it's like it's like asking
100%.
ask Steph who's his top 5.
Let
shooters
somebody
of all
else
time.
put
yeah,
me.
that's just
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So what I want to know, how do you guys feel about people just capping on their podcast for the person sitting there? Like if you had Casanova, the rapper, on your podcast, your very first podcast.
Shout out to Casanova. Hope you're doing
Shout out,
good.
yeah, get out, free Casanova. I feel like he'll get out soon too.
He's locked up, bro. That nigga's not seeing jail for another 40.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think he's getting out.
Damn.
Fuck, I was hearing less.
They got that nigga on the phone, bro.
Fuck, I heard less than 10, but like hopefully he
Probably
gets.
doing 20.
Damn.
But yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Hopefully he gets out. Let's just say Casanova's right here sitting
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And he asks you, like, yo, Black God,
Yo.
Yo.
am I your top favorite rappers of all time?
No.
Will you tell him the truth?
I would tell him straight up no. I don't care who you are. I'm not here to suck dick
Thank you.
at the end of the day. I'm not
Thank
here. I don't
you.
suck dick, so I'm not here for none of that. I could fuck with you. I could say, you know,
You're sick.
you're
but
cool,
not
but you're
fire.
not
Yeah.
you're not up there
Yeah,
like that.
And
Yeah.
like, what is that doing for a conversation
That's
too?
not
You
doing
know,
shit.
It doesn't even build anything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Nah, man.
if it's
Yeah.
me, if I want the views and I'm doing this, I'm gonna be like, yo, young fella, I respect your game. You gotta work a little harder, but you're not in my list.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
yo, you're in your second year. Vince Carter's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think Jalen Green would have he shouldn't have expected to be
Jalen
on
Green
his
was
list,
like,
you know?
yo, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting me in.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's going to pamper this guy even more than he's been pampered.
Exactly.
And he's not going to get better still.
Exactly.
He's still not going to get better.
Yeah, you can't be telling second-year players that they're already in a top 5 all-time anything. You know
Jalen
what I
Green,
mean?
Jalen Green scores 40 points off 40 shots.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
It's the type of guy he is, bro. And I know a lot of players like that. He's not getting better. No offense to him or whatever, but this year showed me he never took that leap.
Yeah.
Because you have all the range to
Yeah.
do what you want. You have 40 minutes a game.
They had nobody was on that team. They're not giving Sengun minutes, but they're giving him all the 40
And
minutes. that he
Sengun looks
wants.
better than him.
Yeah.
So what do you guys feel about the podcast capping?
I hate podcast cappers. I hate people that, especially hosts that just suck dick for no
Yes.
reason.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, Drink Champs, Nori does it.
Oh, yeah.
No offense.
he
I
called
like
him out.
Nori. I like his show. I love everything about it. But you're sucking dick over there too.
Yeah.
He's I actually stopped listening to Drink Champs.
Because of that shit.
Not even just because of dick sucking, because I understand what the platform is for him to kind of dick suck. Is for him to kind of fondle your nuts a little
To
bit.
give the flowers
and
and
give
shit.
flowers
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit
But
like
he's
that.
not being
yeah,
real
yeah,
most of the
yeah.
time.
But he says some wild shit, and I can't deal with him being drunk all the time.
Yeah,
it's
facts.
gotten to a point
That's
where
get too lit.
Yeah.
And it's
he's-
annoying.
and it's too annoying. He's cutting people
He'll
off.
cut off Yo, I remember Big Sean was about to drop some gems and say
Yeah.
some real shit, and he cuts him off.
Yeah, no, he cuts people off way too much, and it's like he's not listening. He's not well researched.
Yeah.
he's asking guys questions
that he Googled.
that he just Googled before they got there, like an hour before,
Yeah.
without even fully doing research, or he just got notes from.
No offense, Nori, we
somebody
fuck
there.
with you, but you gotta tighten up.
Yeah, like that shit bothers me. But yeah, definitely Drink Champs. He's definitely sucking too much dick over there.
Yo, there's a lot of man sucking dick though.
Yeah, there's a lot of these pods out here that just suck dick because they want to be nice, they want to be cool with everybody.
They don't want to be real. That's why I like Ak. He'll legit have you sitting there and be like, "You're not the best."
Yeah,
He'll tell you,
and he'll say the shit that everybody else is thinking.
He'll be,
Yeah.
he'll like, yo, you really think
You really think you're that sick?
That's why I fuck with him because
Yeah.
he's telling you the truth and he doesn't care.
And that's why I also fuck with Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Joe Budden, you're not even getting on his show because he doesn't
Yeah.
give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
He's like, he says it several times. He's like, I don't want none of you dirty rappers coming to my beautiful white couches. He's like, I don't want none of you guys sitting here. I'm not interested in anything you guys have to say.
I'm not gonna dick suck you in your
Yeah,
hair.
and when he has guests on, it's people that he actually wants to talk to, and it's a meaningful conversations.
Facts.
Even if it's somebody that he doesn't know much about, he sits there and he's like, "Oh, I want to learn more about you because you seem interesting."
I don't agree with everything he says, but I appreciate his honesty and how he
Yeah,
feels.
exactly.
And he's being real.
Yeah, it's guys like Ak and Joe, that are really out here delivering when it comes to just being real.
Authentic.
Yeah, just being real, being authentic, and even though sometimes, honestly, they're being kind of fake as well at certain times.
Yeah.
I would say it's kind of just part of their personalities, if you get what I mean. It's them trying to, I don't want to say protect relationships, but it's them not wanting to shit on people in certain moments and saying, you know what, let's just not even get into that.
Yeah.
You know?
I definitely know PG went home and said, yo, like, I fucked up
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Because now he's going to lose a lot of people watching his
Yeah.
shit. You know
And
what I
then
mean?
you're also gonna have people when they put that clip on Instagram, like they're gonna be like, "Yo, Jalen's trash," and now you're like, you're just setting him up too, and it's like it's not even being helpful. I feel like that's the difference, though. Like, what you're saying is that's the difference between people who are podcasters because they actually like the podcast versus
or
people
just because
who-
they know there's
they're
somebody.
like, oh, I can do this, and it's a very easy thing. I could do once a week, and I could just pay for all these mans to come in and produce it. And I got the studio. I don't have to worry about nothing.
And I already have a name, so I'm cool.
Yeah, facts.
And that that makes sense if like somebody like Paul George would be like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna talk too much shit about people in front of their face because because it's not like this isn't like academics, Joe Budden, that's their career, so they have to know that they're being their word is their integrity. Where Paul George, if he stops right now, he doesn't care, so it's not
Facts.
something that like he feels like he has to like put himself out there and like actually show, what his real feelings are, which is I think what made podcasts popular was the fact that they aren't like fucking talk shows, on TV where you don't even know who the guest is, and then they just show you these notes and they give you the questions and they tell you like, oh, this guest doesn't want to talk about this or that, or so don't bring this up and don't bring that up, obviously you do that on podcasts.
They do it on podcasts, but
like
it's
there's
different.
obviously the great podcasters know how to still get something
maneuver.
that's like new or like authentic out of the people that they're interviewing, not just like the same shit the same soundbite you hear on every other podcast or whatever.
Have you guys listened to Draymond's podcast?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen the clips. I haven't watched like a full one.
I've watched them.
His podcast is not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
that's what
His,
I mean.
his is
Like,
the one
he's like,
podcast where I'm like, I don't mind this
because
one.
that's who
He
Draymond
stays
is.
the same.
Exactly, yeah.
He's gonna speak his mind.
Yeah,
The thing
exactly.
that does kind of annoy me is that he does it during the playoffs. You're doing it, bro. Like
I don't know.
Just
I
had a game.
I
and-
fuck with that low
I
key.
guess. Yeah. I don't know.
I fuck with that low key because it's just like one it shows that you're committed and you're actually doing this.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of other guys they would stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of even just podcasters overall that aren't even in ball, they'll just stop.
It's
Like,
just there's like a thin
doesn't
make
line
any
though.
sense.
It's kind of hard because like he's being honest and shit, and then he's saying things like, "Yo, I spoke to Steph, and Steph was like, yo, we don't even know what to do with LeBron. This is only game 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then it's like you're letting LeBron know that
Yeah.
you're in
I get you.
Yeah.
You're fucking him up. And then on top of that, like I'm Steph, I'm listening like, yo, why you telling man
Yeah.
my business?
Yeah.
I
I'm
get
hearing
you.
a cat. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
hear
I'm
one,
just tripping
yeah.
out.
There's a cat outside.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
it
so
too.
I'm like, I'm hearing a
Ian's
meow.
over like,
Yo, what the fuck is that?
that's a rock. He's like, yo. But I don't mind the playoff stuff and the playoff talks mainly just because you kind of want to get that insight from players.
Wait, one thing I didn't like though, when the whole thing happened with Poole, he went MIA for like 2 months.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah. I agree.
And then when he came back, he didn't say nothing about it.
Yeah. And then he
That's
recently
media
said
shit.
something about that kind of messed up the back the team or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that
he
fucked it
messed
up.
up the chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I will say a lot of I appreciate Draymond and his role there.
Yeah.
And he has fucked up a lot of times, but at least he owns up to it.
Yeah.
He
That's
even
true.
says he's the reason why KD left.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the reason why he'll say I'm the reason why we lost certain games and shit like that. I'm like,
Yeah, facts.
at least you're transparent. You know, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, I
So,
can't be mad at that too.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, there's a lot of dick sucking just going on in podcasting overall that just needs to stop.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why are we doing this, man? It's like
Exactly.
we're here to actually have real conversations.
Yeah.
And if you have opposing views, let's talk.
Yeah, let's speak
let's
about
talk
it.
about it. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
just not have you on at all.
And
let's
if you
get out
feel
of this all
like
the way.
I'm wrong, tell me why I'm wrong, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Yeah.
yeah, and then at the end of this, we'll still be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Just opinions, you know.
just opinions at the end of the day. But yeah, that's it for the sports talk, kind of. You
Also,
guys,
Miami just won. I don't know if we said it.
yeah, we did.
They won
Jimmy
the
Butler
East-
MVP,
Eastern
yeah.
Conference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouts out to Miami. It should be an interesting finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Meh.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Also, Florida.
It's a pretty meh final.
yeah, both
Florida's-
Miami,
oh,
both
yeah.
Miami teams are in the finals now.
Yeah,
Florida
that's
Panthers
crazy.
as well.
Facts.
Hockey and basketball.
Facts. Yeah.
The Panthers deserve it more for sure.
Yeah,
They just played crazy.
Yeah,
That means the Leafs could have been there,
Yeah,
low key.
it's the same. It's the same shit. It's the Leafs and the Raptors. I mean, the Leafs. I mean, the Raptors didn't face Miami, but we could have been in that spot where we could have faced
Yeah,
Miami.
the eighth
too.
spot,
Mhm.
yeah.
Facts. You want to leave into the next one, Ian?
Which one?
You're two at the bottom there.
Motivation.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Like, I can't be the only one that's struggling sometimes. You know what I mean?
We all do.
It's
People
fucking-
don't want to admit it though.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely.
fucking weird because it's like, I feel like, I don't want to blame COVID.
You can.
Like,
I know what you mean.
I don't know what happened those 2 years, bro.
Facts.
It died.
It's just like, it's like 2 years removed from my life.
Yeah.
Just like that. I want that time back.
Yeah.
Because it was like taken from me. You know what I mean? And then I feel like it set me back so far, mentally, physically, whatever. Like, and it's just like I had so much motivation pre-COVID to do everything that we're doing. You know, podcasting, videos, making my own shit, photography, all that shit. That shit went down the toilet in 2 years, and like it's taken me a long time to like build up to it again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
I don't know. My lifestyle changed during COVID. I got comfortable with it, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get back to where I was then.
Yeah.
You're not
You know what I
wrong.
mean? And we all are like that. You guys
Yeah.
were doing 750.
Yeah, we're doing
Kevin
music.
was deep in his
so much
music,
music.
deep. I know he's still doing it. He hasn't given up. But you know what I mean? It's just like a fuck.
It's just not the same.
No, it's
Yeah,
not the
it's
same.
not.
It's not the same.
It's just
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we've
Like-
had conversations recently about it as well. When it was
Yeah.
like the first one or two podcast episodes back, where we kind of we just laid it out. Where we just like, that shit's fucked. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I don't know if it's
It's not the
that
same.
a combination of us getting older. You know what I mean? We're hitting 30s. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
we
Yeah,
are
it's a lot of things. Yeah,
almost
yeah.
30. We are
Yeah.
30. Some of us.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, what do you guys? How do you guys feel? Like, should we get back to like where we were? Like, I want to do it.
This is why
How
we're
do we do it?
bro. This is why we're doing the podcast
Yeah,
together.
the podcast is this.
This
a part of it,
Uh,
This was the
momentum.
the momentum. This was the kind of the kickstart to get back into things slowly, and that's why I wanted to get Smitty doing it with us too.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like we've all been working together for a while
It's
now.
been a while now.
a few years now. So it's just like,
many years.
and we've all kind of gone through the same things, and we all have different types of situations going on,
facts.
you know. And we all had different lifestyle changes, us moving, just all this shit going on, working more, all this stuff, having to pay more bills, becoming adults,
Yeah.
and having to accept that you're fucking becoming an adult, and having to then prioritize what you want over necessity. And it's just tough because it puts you in a situation where you're kind of choosing, you know, and you don't want to choose because I was saying, my 20s, I appreciated my 20s mainly just because I didn't have those responsibilities. I didn't have responsibilities that I have now, and I was able to just be outside.
Now it's
doing
like you
whatever.
can't miss work.
Exactly. I can't miss work. And if I am missing work, then it's actually affecting me, you know?
Yeah.
It's hurting my pockets a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm out here thinking, damn, what could I sell out here, this bitch? Just I'm out here trying not to do illegal things.
Yeah.
Just because I want.
But they're not making it easy for us.
Exactly. You know? They're not making it easy for us. Because, bro, I'm telling you, bro, there's so many times where I've been like, bro, I know the people. I know
tough time too, you know?
I know the people. I could just hit up this man. I could hit up this man. I could say, yo, I need some work.
Bro, fruit is healthy for us, but look how much they're charging us to eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This shit makes no sense.
Exactly. And that's
So
what it is.
if I have no money, I'm not buying it.
I'm getting McDonald's.
Yeah.
And even McDonald's out there, but I'm getting some junk food.
You want me to be healthy, but
Instant noodles and
Yeah.
craft
Yeah.
dinner and
you want me to be healthy, right?
chips and shit.
So why you charging me that much? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like,
If you look at like drug addicts and people who are addicted to like fast food, it's all poor people. It's not people who have
Yeah.
money.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Facts.
Unless they're doing the
I mean, rich
high-end
people
stuff.
are addicted. But when you're rich, you're not like addiction doesn't matter because you go to rehab, you'll go to fucking therapy.
Yeah,
you'll go
whatever,
do
you're
this,
still
you do
good.
that,
You're
you know,
still
like,
good, like,
doesn't matter. Yeah,
doesn't-
it's not gonna fuck up your life.
Nah,
you know?
it's not like you're not gonna become a drug addict and then not be able to work.
Yeah.
You still have money.
What I've been learning as of recent, Ian, with this whole motivation and this struggle with this motivation shit is you gotta just accept what happened and you gotta move on.
Move on. Facts.
You just gotta move on.
Yeah.
And you gotta figure out what you wanna do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's important to you?
What's important? How, and if you're gonna do this, how are you gonna make it happen?
And sometimes it's gonna work, and sometimes it's not.
Exactly.
But as long as you actually tried your best, that's the only thing that really matters.
That's all that matters. Because trust me, I'm struggling. I've been struggling with motivation too.
Yeah.
I've been talking about. I talk about it here on the podcast. It's like I want to
feel
be so much more consistent with this YouTube shit.
I feel like I have no time.
But it's like-
I feel like
But I have no time. Yeah.
Me too.
I feel like
Yeah.
lack of time. It's just like, but like you can say these are excuses.
Exactly.
Yeah, fact.
They probably are.
And they are.
yeah.
Yes,
They
they
are.
are.
But they're tough. Like,
Exactly.
It's not even just. It's not just
like-
lack of time because you could have all the time in the world, but it's
Is
like
it gonna
I
be
don't know.
efficient? When
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
Doing
Are
it?
you gonna do the work when the time comes?
Because you're gonna be tired. Your mind's somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
have the time, and it's gonna be trash.
Exactly. And I've been in those moments where I finally had a day where I was able to just do all the work I could do. And I was like, I told myself the night before, Jamal, you're knocking out those edits, boy.
And it came out sick.
And I came up and I'm like, not even. I woke up the next morning
you're like, nah.
and I'm like, let me make some breakfast. Make my breakfast. Okay, let me just watch a couple of YouTube videos and I'll get started. All right, hold on. Let me hit the vape and then. All right. I'm a little tired now. Let me take a quick nap.
Oh my god.
You know,
I wake up from my nap 5 o'clock.
Naps actually never make
day's
you
done
feel
already.
like less tired.
Yeah,
Like,
you
they
know?
actually- you just get more
Yeah,
tired.
You get more
Exactly.
tired.
Yeah, naps.
And then I
is
wake
kinda-
up and I'm like, shit, you know what?
Just
I
drink
need to
a
clean up
coffee
the
or something.
place.
Yeah.
I need to clean up my place when my
Yeah.
girl gets here. That's what she
Yeah.
expected me to do.
Yep.
All right, let me clean up. She
One
gets
thing
home.
after another.
Babe, can we go out?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Your day's done.
All right. and then we're out.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
I get back home 11, 12. I'm like, all right, let's try this again tomorrow.
I've been there, man. I've been there where you set yourself to do
I think
these
that's a-
things.
yeah, man.
You know, it's fine. Like
Got
obviously, you know,
sidetracked.
there's like this whole
Yeah.
thing about like self care now, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
But it's also like I feel like people take it like it's easy for you now to be like, oh yeah, no self care. I'm just gonna take the day off, or I'm gonna take the week off. You know, I'm just gonna like fuck around because that you need to do that.
That's
you know?
like
And,
benefits.
It's hard to find that balance.
It's
you know?
beneficial. It
Yeah.
is, but it isn't. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
I think
Sometimes just fuck that
that's
shit.
a great question you asked, because I feel like when we were doing our music thing heavy, it's like you get this thing inside you, this feeling that like, yo, you're sick, you're the
Yeah.
best. And then you're not getting the same, because even when you're going hard, you know what I mean, like you are motivated,
Yeah.
and you're going crazy, you think you're the best, you're doing, but you're not getting that recognition
Yeah,
that you think
yeah,
you
yeah,
deserve.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
And that really takes the motivation away from
For
you.
sure.
Exactly.
Right.
Because then you're seeing other people doing shit, and like, let's be real, it's not as
Yeah.
sick.
But they're getting love. They're getting
Getting
praised.
love.
Yeah, what if like maybe we just feed ourselves with like a lot of unhealthy forms of dopamine or whatever you want to say, like social media and
Yes.
even if it's like porn.
Yeah. I mean, it's unavoidable now.
porn
Yeah,
or
I'd be
like
beating
things
my
like
dick,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
we should not be doing that. I think
Yeah.
that's counterproductive.
1000%.
Yeah, even shit
everything.
like I'm feeling sad right now. Let me hit this vape. Let me smoke this like blunt or whatever.
Yeah,
like that's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
not.
If you can't, yeah.
It's like
It's not
wrong,
good.
Feels
it's
good,
a wrong.
though.
Weed.
Yeah,
Feels
it's the
good.
wrong thing.
Yeah, it's
You're supposed to be
you're-
replacing that with bullshit like working out.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
Working
rewarding
out and,
yourself
like-
for like.
Yeah.
I mean,
for
some people
fucking
can
around
make
or whatever,
weed
you know?
work, but I think majority of people probably
Yeah, some
don't-
people
Yeah,
don't.
some
Some
make it
people
work.
do.
I think most people probably don't
Yeah.
make it
Yeah.
work.
There was a time where I
beneficial,
could.
it's
I made it
probably-
work
You can.
a few years ago.
Yo, bro, when we
I
were
know when you read
when we
it,
were
you
doing
could
our,
get high and just like get
I
lost.
was about to
and
say,
Uh-huh.
when we were
And,
doing
like-
our music, this guy would fucking.
Yeah,
he'll-
yeah,
he'll
I
be, I'll
remember.
be right back. He'll go outside,
I remember.
smoke a thing, come back, come with the craziest verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would come back from inside, knock out. These guys would be making a whole
Yeah,
track without
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'd wake up, I'd be like, all right, yo.
He'll listen to it once.
I write a verse right off the top of it. All right, it might take me a little bit longer just because I was high, because we'd be listening to beat for like an hour or two.
Yeah, facts.
But once I was ready, I was ready. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay,
Facts.
And that was it.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely like weed for sure. It's not the same as it used to be. Like you were saying, I used to be able to knock out an edit. I used
It
to
works, people.
I used to get high and be like, I could crush this edit.
Yeah.
You know, but
Your
not as
free
much.
go up
It's
edit was
weird, bro. It's
crazy.
Yeah.
other things going on. I don't know.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I think that was the
To
best
figure it
edit
out,
you did.
'cause
You know, the other thing for me that I
TikTok,
realized
yo.
too is like so many things have changed,
TikTok,
right?
bro.
Like so many things have changed in the past few years. But then,
I'm just running.
I mean, you come here. I have the same setup.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
the same computer. The
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
So like, it's hard to be like things have gotten
Yeah.
better. Like if it's the same. And then the other part of it too is like people are still sleeping on our shit that we thought we were already the best.
Yeah.
You want us to make things better than that, but you can't
And
even
you never
appreciate
caught
the
up
shit.
yet.
Yeah, exactly. Like how are we supposed to get over that? You know, how are you supposed to just let's keep going on the grind, let's keep pumping out tracks, but like nobody's fucking listening to
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So
You-
how do you keep that motivation?
And once
you know?
again, you just do.
Yeah.
You just have to do it.
Yeah, exactly. You
Because-
actually, but I feel like you have to go through that, be like, yo,
Yeah.
fuck these people, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Cause
for
like,
me.
yo, we're not
Mm-hmm.
like struggling artists.
Yeah.
I feel like struggling artists aren't good. Certain
Exactly.
of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
Like we're struggling, but we have talent.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a difference. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I was this is dumb, but we are convenient artists.
Yeah.
At times, I wouldn't say Kevin. I wouldn't put Kevin in that. But we're convenient. We do it on our time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
We
I
do
would've
this
put
shit on
Kevin
our
in there
time.
either, yeah.
Right.
Because at least Kevin's doing something every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kevin's been working on something every day, whether that be for Wave, from Self, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Even the podcast, he's doing something. The little music you guys hear in between the transitions, that's just Kevin just doing shit.
Going every day. That
Yeah.
shit we don't see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's more convenience because if we go back to like the 750 stuff, for example, Ian, the reason why we were so successful at that time with what we were doing was because we would make it work.
Yeah.
What's happening is right now you're not that motivated, so you're not making it work
Facts.
when you can.
Yeah.
We would come to Kevin's house late as fuck.
Every other day.
I would be here. I would leave here 5-6 a.m.
Me too. I'll go straight
Me and
to work.
Smitty's going straight to work from
Yeah.
Kevin's.
Yeah.
Stop making the time. Like you're not just putting other shit aside. And be like,
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
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 Do this.
Yeah.
Fuck other things we gotta do.
Exactly. No matter how tired you are,
Yeah.
It's what do you call it? Like you're providing your own energy.
Your
Like,
own energy,
It's
yeah.
self-sustainable.
Yeah,
it's like
fuck,
renewable energy
Yeah,
versus relying on other, fans and other
See,
people.
my
to
thing is,
bring
I don't
energy
have
for
a
you.
problem doing it.
Yeah.
It's just like, what am I doing
Exactly.
it for?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once
'Cause
you
it's
take
like-
that part out, where it's it's fun to do it for yourself, but then obviously you want to.
I want some recognition, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not-
yeah, yeah.
I want recognition. I want my respect. We
It's not
always
even
we always
selfish.
spoke
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
We didn't even care about the money.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
legit wanted man to respect us.
that was it.
And we want to make music better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And people are stealing things from us, and like, you know, that's another
Yeah.
conversation for another day.
Yeah.
People are stealing things from us and going on
Yeah,
their way and
yeah,
shit.
that's
crazy.
A lot of
That's
weird shit
crazy.
going on,
no
bro.
credit. Yeah.
It's
Like.
crazy. I think now's the time to do it, yo, because we were just talking about how the Toronto music's like lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
now it's time
Facts.
to like make some moves.
Yeah,
'cause,
that's
like,
what it is.
Yeah.
People are like not doing anything.
You know
Yeah.
who dropped a track
And
today?
there's less noise. Like, what's up?
You know who dropped a track today?
Who?
Fucking LB.
Say word.
Wow.
Really?
Say word.
He planned that shit.
You saw Doovie got locked up.
He just had it sitting.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
was
it
it
yet.
good? Oh.
People were
Spiffy,
roasting
right?
him in the comments. But,
Yeah.
you know, people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, LB Spiffy.
Yeah, he's,
People are roasting him, but you know, people just hate anyway. So, but yeah, man, I don't know. It's one of those things where you just got to do it, man. You just gotta figure out what's important to you. I say, take a new approach. This is why we're doing the podcast like this. I became motivated
Yeah, I
because
respect us doing that. I respect
Yeah.
you doing it again. You're doing it weekly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Props to you, man.
Because I wanted us to get back into things
Sick.
somehow.
Uh-huh.
I wanted there to
Yeah.
be. This camera needs to be used. The money was spent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I
Big
mean?
facts.
Yeah.
Money was spent on this camera and all this gear. It needs to be used,
Yeah.
you know, and it needs to be used regularly so we get our money's worth out of all of this shit. So I was like, yeah, the podcast is the best way to at least get something going on slowly.
Yeah.
And then from there we can kind of
Get
build.
a groove.
Exactly. And it's been happening slowly, you know what I mean? Like I'm editing in a whole new software now. I'm still getting used to that, but it's like I'm seeing more stuff. I'm seeing mans are getting more interested. We just got some new Sham God beats. It's
Yeah.
you know, it's like it's all slowly coming back together.
Yeah.
It's just that time.
Up to us.
Those 2 years, yeah, it fucks shit over, but it fucks shit over for everybody.
Yeah.
And other people have been able to pop off.
Yeah.
So why were we the ones that decided to slow down?
Yeah. Facts.
You can't make an excuse out of it, unfortunately.
I don't even think. I just think it was just us being. I don't think we weren't motivated. I think it was just us being like feeling like fuck it, like it's not working.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, they don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel it's like some shit like that.
It was like shit like that. And again, it was just like,
But that did slow us down for the long run, though. Yeah, for sure.
and it was just timing of everything. It's a lot of shit, you know.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of shit, but it's like you got to look past all the shit
Facts. And just go again.
and just go again.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
I imagine if this is what it feels like, you know, when you get knocked down, you know, when you're
Yeah.
boxing. Or
Yeah.
whatever, you're just
Are you
like,
gonna
"Fuck,
get
I'm
up?"
gonna get up right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Like,
or are you
I'm
gonna
done,
let-
But you're
yeah.
like, I'm gonna just get up. Like, yeah.
Like
Oh.
Garcia, are you gonna just like
Yeah.
I'll be fully transparent. Those 2 years, worst 2 years of my life.
Yeah, it was
The
tough.
COVID years?
Yeah. I thought it started off lit. That first year, I thought it was cool.
Yeah. You
That
realize how,
second
like,
year, it crushed me.
Yeah.
2021?
Yeah, 2021 crushed me because remember we felt like we hadn't done a bunch of work in 2020, so we accepted all those jobs. We had like 40 videos that we had to do.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I was editing day in day out. I was having a mental breakdown at my house. You didn't even know. I literally.
You're
That was
talking
a,
about like what those guys called from, you know what I'm talking
yeah.
about? Our trip.
Yeah. Those guys. We had
Yeah.
Loquation. We had
Name drop.
we had Prospect.
Right.
We had we had
a
some
sick video.
We had some we had a good video. That was a good video. And we had just other shit going on top of our YouTube shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you were slammed. You were slammed.
I was slammed, bro. You didn't even know. I was like, that was the first time in my life I was just like, I should just end it. That was the first time because I was
John Morant.
so stressed. Don't kill me.
Yo, you didn't hit us with the Instagram.
Bye.
post, you know?
Bye, everybody. Bye, Ian.
Yo, I feel like I'm gonna drop one of those next week for no reason, yo, just to see who cares.
But that was like, honestly, that was the worst time I've ever had in my life. It was like my darkest moments. I was so stressed, bro. I was so stressed.
Yeah.
And I felt like
I remember.
we wasted 2020. So I was like, I have to go hard.
Yeah.
And I just went too hard. And because I went so hard, all of 2022,
Yeah, but
I was done.
2019.
I couldn't work.
You remember how lit we thought we were?
bro,
It's a
yes.
whole other shit.
Bro,
You know what I'm
yes.
talking about?
That was a
Without
great,
going
Yes.
that was a
Bro,
great
yeah.
time.
We made a whole podcast about it.
I was going
Yeah.
through my notes the
Yeah.
other day, and I saw at the top of 2020, I wrote down like, you know, at the end of the year, here's what we're gonna have, like just like a
Yeah.
checklist of shit.
yeah, and you're looking at it and you're like, that's crazy.
A book, a sponsored podcast.
Yeah.
These aren't even they were not reaches. Like all the shit I wrote down was
Yeah.
not like I'm reaching for shit. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
things that
Oh,
we're
these
in talks.
Yeah,
you
we were in
know?
talks. Things were happening.
Yeah.
I was just laughing like, holy
Yeah.
fuck, bro. Like this is what we were like setting ourselves up for coming into 2020, and then
Yeah.
like, you know, when it first happened, it was such a blur, so you forget about it. And then 2021, same thing with me. It felt like it all hit where I'm like, oh, fuck, we lost a year. Then 2022 is, oh, fuck, we lost 2 years, you know? And now it feels like it's happening again, but
Yeah.
at least, you know, this is the first year that it's like, you know, we're kind of out again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
officially,
exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is
We're back
technically the
doing
first
shit.
year where we
COVID
can
kind of ended
like,
like
you know,
6 months ago.
go out and do
8 months
shit.
ago. to
Last
be
year
honest.
we wouldn't have been able to like invite guests. I don't think on the podcast.
Yeah,
you
no.
know, like so.
Yeah.
It's not that it's makes it a little bit better that it's like, okay, yeah, no, this was going on for this long still, right? But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, man. That's just what us. I remember going into 2020 thinking, this is the year
Yeah.
I could live
If you
off,
go back to
off
our
this
podcast-
content creation shit.
if you go back to our podcast, whichever one was like the New Year podcast for 2020,
Yeah.
we probably said all that shit
Yeah.
too. Like, yeah.
And then it crumbled in like 2-3 months.
It's just like fucking thought it was the end of the world. Like,
It all
Paper.
crumbled around us in like 2-3 months, yeah. That was horrible. That was horrible. But no, I feel you, bro.
Yeah, I do too.
You just gotta get over it. Get over it.
so I'm
move
doing
on.
shit. I'm doing
Yeah,
this.
can't dwell too
trying to
much.
write.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to write again.
Yeah,
Get
good.
something going.
Good.
Yeah, get
I
your
mean, we might be doing the video
Yeah,
soon. I
yeah,
got
yeah.
time this month.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
get your juices flowing. Pause.
But yeah, man. Yeah, just gotta get back into it. Unfortunately, I know it sucks, but you just gotta get past this shit and get back to working because it's not gonna get any easier.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
I think it also gets harder too when you think that nobody else is going through it, but everybody went through
everybody
it in some
went through
way.
it, bro.
But then if you're just looking on your phone and you're just scrolling through Instagram and you see it's like, oh wait, everybody's still moving on or they're moving up.
Yeah, and that's
But
what sucks.
But
yeah,
that's like it's like John Morant though. They're not actually moving up.
Yeah.
They're just faking it. You know,
just
what I mean?
faking the
Like,
shit.
100%.
There's still so much going on in their lives
Everybody's
that
faking
they're you know same kind of things are going on in their head too. You
Yeah,
know?
man.
Shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I will say, I only saw a handful of men's really pop off those
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, and it's just like
Sure.
they got lucky or whatever. They
It's kind of
did
for a
couple
lot
things
of
right.
people. It was
Yeah.
like where
Sure.
you know we got fucked, but we didn't get fucked to the point where our backs were against the wall. You know what I mean? Like there were people who were it's like they lost their restaurant, they lost their
Yeah.
business, they lost their entire job, and they had to do something to keep going. You know, they had
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
They
Could've
had
been
to
worse.
adapt. You know.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like because they got put in like the worst situation, they turned
And
it
we
into a
and
good
and we
situation.
talked about this as
Yeah,
well.
we
It's
never
like,
got we didn't our backs. against
we
the
haven't had a moment where our backs were against the wall yet, where you had to make a
You
decision.
start swinging. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? We haven't had that.
True.
So it's like you gotta right now. What it
You
is
know, you
is
said like you it's kind you get kind of comfortable.
Yeah.
That's where you know it kind of happens.
because
us,
right now
you know.
nothing's shit for you.
Yeah.
it's not shit. It just
It's not shit.
it
I'm
just
fine.
sucks.
I'm
Yeah.
I can afford to live. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm healthy. Like that's fine.
But it's just
I
not
got
what
all
you
the
want.
Basic things.
Yeah, it's just not what you.
that most people would be happy with.
It's not. It's not how you saw things being.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
So it's you having to accept that. Oh fuck, this is not what I thought it was gonna be, and now you're in this situation where you're like, okay, I can totally keep doing this shit, but I prefer to do this.
Yeah.
And how am I gonna be able to do this
Yeah.
if I'm so caught up in this? That's all. So yeah, we haven't had a moment where we had to like really fight our way out of a corner, 50 goons,
Yeah.
you know, and make it to out the alley.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a great motivation though,
Yeah.
and a lot of bands do make it out of that, and they do prosper. You know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we're in a good situation. We're not in the worst situation ever. We as I'm gonna say this, as gay as it sounds, we have each other. You know. Some people don't have friends. Some people's friends are fucking losers. We're at least all kind of on the same page with stuff, you know what I mean? And we're all kind of doing the same thing, and we all kind of just keep working together. So,
Yeah, we have the same vision.
yeah,
Word.
could be worse. Could be worse. We just got to get over it, and you just got to weigh your priorities and fit in as much time as possible
You just gotta see
doing whatever you want to
what's
do.
gonna get you further, that or this. Like, you know what I
And
mean?
the other part with like the back against the wall and like having to do whatever it takes. We haven't had to sell out, like we haven't had to, because those people, like it's nice to come up and they get to do what they want to do, like be an artist, be a whatever, be their own boss. But there's still things that they got to compromise on in day to day, like their agents or people they might not fuck with. They're just which I mean that's the other thing too is like it's nice that we get to work together and we're like long and close friends, but it's sometimes it is nice too to be working with people who are only in a business relationship, even if in the arts that kind of takes away from it, but I feel like sometimes it's just you just know that person is just focused on that one, you know, that just the money. You know, sometimes it's nice to just focus on the money. Because I think that's the other part of it too, is like we said, you know, we don't do this for the money, but
No.
we're trying to make money off of
Yeah,
this.
it's
too,
just to
though.
make it sustainable. It's
Yeah.
more about sustainability.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't even need to be the richest dude in the world.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to say I could pay for what
Yeah.
I
needs
don't
to be
have to
paid
do
for.
that other shit. I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like-
it.
yeah.
That's a big problem with the music industry, though, is there isn't that space for people to be like, I want to just live doing this, you know, and like I don't want to be making I don't have to make millions. I just want to live
It's
doing
like
this
rich
and
as fuck or nothing.
just get my respect as well.
For real, yeah, for real.
Yeah. That's what it is, fam.
Like we don't need to work with Drake and you're getting a $1 million guarantee off of that or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just be in the studio.
Man,
Like,
I
it
just
doesn't
want
matter.
some respect.
Yeah, that's it.
And be able to pay our 1-2 bill off of whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, man. That's all I want. I just want to be good.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all, Ian. That's all, Ian. That's all.
That's all, yo.
That's all.
I don't know. Are we hitting this last topic, or
I think-
is it a weird way to end it?
No, let's wrap it up here.
This has been a good pod.
Yeah.
I like
plus
that last
SD
one. That
card
was
is
good,
almost
bro.
full,
Yeah.
so we are running out
Good.
time.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it's fine.
So yeah, I mean, this is a good
We'll
pod.
wrap
We
it
had
up
good
here.
conversations today, so I'm happy.
Thank you guys for listening. This was Lost and Talks Podcast, episode 110. Remember, you guys let me know about some dog names in the comment section down below. Give us any of your, favorite mellow memories as well. Let us know if John Morant's a hoe. And if you guys have been struggling with your motivations as well, let us know what's going on.
Yep.
We're all part of this community. We're all suffering.
Yeah.
For
So
real.
let's just at least go through it together, and that way we can come out the end of it
Facts.
together as well. So thank you for listening. Check out all the socials, rate the pod, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.